Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Nah, what are y'all doing when I pull up with the double stream? One at 10 p.m. and then one the next day at 10 a.m. That's really how I be moving. So I'm back here today to finish the rest of the battles that I didn't watch on stream. Because, I missed a couple. Missed more than a couple. But the games I saw yesterday were downright diabolical. It was a lot of nonsense going down. We were seeing sets you can't pronounce, but in like a bad way. Like it's like the shit I'm not trying to pronounce. You know what I'm saying? But then I saw this battle here. I actually live recorded this game with Lax. Me and Lax were just talking on Discord, probably about nothing useful. And then this SPL game started, and I was like, yo, there's a Salamence. We gotta catch this Salamence game. So we actually live recorded this, but I don't know if I'll go over it on stream, because then it'll ruin the video. I mean, but whatever, it's pretty shy still. The fucking Salamence on the screen. Salamence is crazy, that shit is for sure garbage. But to bring it in tournament is tough. Boys to men's. Shit's ass though. Nat got the bring as many UUs as possible challenge. Success! Shit got an 83% UU rate on the team. So it's pretty tough. Where the fuck is the battle remix? Let me throw that shit on. You gotta have the battle remix on in the back. Otherwise, it's not really a legitimate game if the battle remix isn't playing. Everybody knows that shit too. If the battle remix isn't playing, can you really say that, it was a valid tournament game? That shit might be fake. That shit might be fake. Anyways, I'll go over the rest of these games that I missed in generations 9 through 7. Maybe I'll show the occasional Gen 6 game too. Gen 6 still one of my favorites when it's not Thunderwave maxing. I guess it's Glare maxing now. Gen 6 is pretty nasty though. Gen 6 will always have really strong stall and really strong like paralysis plus setup. And back in the day when I was maining Gen 6, I'd be running a whole lot of T-Wave, Calm Mind, Clef, but never that Glare Serp. That Glare Serp takeover is fucking heinous, which is why Gen 6 I stopped watching as much. There's still some cool interactions though in Gen 6, don't sleep. But overall, if I gotta play a must-win Gen 6 game, you already know what I'm bringing. At least back in the day, I'm bringing that Magnezone plus removal, or the opposite. I'm bringing that full spikes, triple steal. I don't give a fuck. No, I had some nasty fast shit in Gen 6. I used to always pull up to the spot with a Pharaoh Heatran. That Pharaoh Tran combo, real ones know. Real ones know that Pharaoh Tran combo was unbeatable for many moons. That shit was even unbeatable up till Gen 8. And then Gen 9, they got rid of that shit. The Ferrothorn aspect. But Pharaoh Tran was putting in numbers every gen. Gen 5, I was spamming that Pharaoh Tran. Gen 6, same shit, except I put a Slowbro on that shit. And a Clef. Gen 7, I was using that Pharaoh Tran in in S-Tour playoffs. And then Gen 8, of course we still using that Pharaoh Tran. Get the fuck out of here. So anyways, I was glazing for sure. And I don't know how I got on this tangent. Oh yeah, I was talking about Gen 6 and how that shit is not P to watch anymore. But the point is, Ferrothorn's coming back in Generation 10. It's gonna be a movie, and we're gonna enjoy ourselves. Thoughts on Champions just being Legends OU? Yeah, I saw Joe and Hayden's video. That was a pretty great video. Breaking down what's going on with Champions. I don't know how to feel. I feel like obviously I'm gonna see what happens. Also, me personally, as a guy who doesn't give a fuck about bringing them fun mons, 30 mons is okay for me. Nah, but it is pretty tough because you can't vary the sets. Like, a lot of the best mons have 5 different viable sets, so it is a bitch that you need the game more or less to, like, you need one of the actual cartridge games to give you some flexibility in which mons you're bringing and whatnot. And then you gotta pay for the home membership or whatever, right? Man, I don't give a fuck though. Pokemon Showdown was still gonna be the best, even if Champions was like seamless and free. That shit was never gonna beat the absolute speed of Showdown, sorry to say. 20-minute playing against somebody with no clauses on versus 3 to 5 minute showdown game with all the information on the screen at all times. Sorry to say, ladies and gentlemen, that shit was not happening no matter what. That being said, I'm gonna still tap into Champions when it comes out. I would like to see my Great Tusk in them. I would like to see my King Gambit in motion. I would like to sweep with visuals on, you know what I'm saying? Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Katao Cleave. I'd like to put on a clinic with that shit if possible. But it's just pretty tough. We'll see what happens with champs. I don't really care though overall, because I don't think it makes much of a difference for Showdown anyways. I mean, yeah, we'll see though. I'm gonna still play it when it comes out at least once, because again, I'm trying to see those graphics in this bitch, you know? I think it's all fair. Shouts to my guy Sama in the chat. Go watch the video I posted with Sama on his channel yesterday, if you haven't already. That shit is mad funny. Also, I see we got a lot of heads watching right now. I need everybody watching right now to like the stream. If this shit doesn't hit 500 likes, I'm deleting the channel. So I need everybody watching right now to hit like. Oh nice, just watched the VOD from yesterday. Then you all caught up. You all caught up. We'll see what happened with Champions. I hope that shit's cheap. I mean, even if it's not cheap, I'll still play it for a month. Just to see. Or at least like, I'll buy the subscription services for a month. I heard that Pokeaimmd. I heard that Pokeaimmd is like the best game of all time. Is it time to tap in? Nah, somebody buy that shit for me though. $70 is crazy. $70 is crazy. I can go to Chipotle like 4 or 5 times with that money. So, I don't know. I'll probably play Pokeaimmd 2 or 3 times, but I can go to Chipotle like 4 or 5 times. I'm not even making a joke. I'm being dead ass. But everyone's saying that shit is super fire, so I'm not sure. But I don't know. I don't know what I don't even want to pay. I don't want to pay for any game. That's the thing. I deadass don't want to pay for any game. Even what's it called? That Ghost of Yote I wanted to buy. When I saw that shit was 70, 80 bucks, I was like, damn gang, I already played the first one. Maybe I don't need to play it again. And then I just didn't buy it. Bro, that shit's expensive as fuck. And I don't believe in finance shaming about video games. People be like, if you're just broke, just say that. But it's not about being broke. It's a heavy investment on any game these days for a console. Especially if you're not going to play that shit for like 60 hours. So I don't know, you gotta be... I think you gotta be mindful. Paying for these AAA games. It's not like a Pokemon Nintendo thing either. I remember I was like, yeah, I'm about to get this Ghost of Yote. This shit about to be too shiced. And then it came out and I was like, I really don't know if I'm trying to pay this much. The gameplay looked tough, but the gameplay looked like the first one, except like maybe like 20% more varied. And I was like, bro, I might have to pass on that opportunity. But when they dropped that, what's it called? That fucking what's that shit called? That James Bond First Light, whatever. I'm getting fleeced. I don't care. I'm tapping it. Are the Pokemon Champions EVs changes anything of note? What do you mean? Nah, low-key, you might be asking the wrong guy. I haven't done much research on this shit. Joe's video with Hayden was giving me a lot of my information on this shit. I'm not too learned. Bro, trust, I'm already itching to tap Klarna for Resident Evil 9. Nah, get the fuck out of here. Nah, get the fuck out of here. That's a degenerate statement. Yeah, you belong in a fucking 6x6 prison. So, for saying that shit. Am I getting GTA 6? You already know I'm getting GTA 6. Are you crazy? When GTA 6 comes out, expect a GTA pivot on this channel. I said that shit before. When GTA 6 comes out, it's just gonna be fire. Can we start the game, you weasel? What the fuck is that? Is that a slur? Nah, you're definitely banned. I don't know what that shit means, but get the fuck out of here. Alright. When that GTA 6 comes out, it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna definitely be posting that shit on the channel. That online might be tough. I heard they're not gonna post GTA 6 online. I mean, they're not gonna release it at the same time as the story. That shit might be a crazy top 5 self-sabo of all time. I'm gonna still play the story mode for like all week though. That's a given. Online might take a year or two after launch. Yo, throw this shit away. Nah, get the fuck out of here. So what, I'm supposed to story mode LARP and story max? For what, like 2 weeks max? Nah, that's nasty. Unless they got cheats, then my stupid ass can play offline for fucking months probably. If they got the hacks on. I'd be running around just shooting shit up. Fly glitch. Spawn car out of your gun. Cheat code. Nah, whatever. Fuck Grand Theft Auto. We play Pokemon. They know Grand Theft Auto and Pokemon. Have some fucking shame. Anyways, we got the Salamence game here. I'm posting a video about this though, so I hope that, you know, it doesn't deter anybody from watching the video. But it probably will. But whatever. I'm tough like that to still show the Salamence. Alright, we're switching sides because I'm trying to see the Salamence lead. Here you got the worst turn in Mon's history. So this leads off and clicks beat up, so we know it's focus sash because there's no other reason to have beat up. I guess you could be banded beat up. This team got a high ass attack stat, but banded would have done way more than that. Anyway, Scizor U-turns out, and then look at the item on Scizor. That shit is fucking Scarf. But then Weavile steals the Scarf like a boss. Anyways, nonsensical turn. Pickpocket sometimes is shice, but most of the time Pickpocket's pretty bad. I got owned by Pickpocket though, with a Tinkertown recently. Have I played Red Dead Redemption? Fuck no. But my roommate back in the day in college was playing that shit. I remember it was pretty fire to watch. But I never played that shit. Shit long as shit. I don't care about cowboys. I watch this TV show with cowboys though. Deputy U.S. Marshal Raylan Givens. Alright, anyways. We see the U-turn out into Okie Dokie. Knockoff on the switch to Tusk. Knockoff trying to hedge what? Dragonite or Hat? Should just click CC, I'll be honest. I mean, knocking off the Great Tusk gives you some info though. So it's AV Tusk, which means no rocks on Hiko's team. Which is kind of weird, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, AV Tusk not bad, because then your hat doesn't have to be AV. Or maybe it's still AV. Alright, we see a Poison Jab on the switch to Ogre. Mandibuzz comes in on Power Whip. Mandibuzz the fattest bastard of all time, taking no damage. Cudgel would have done like 35. Yeah, see, it is Helmet Hat. Because if you're AV Tusk, you don't also need an AV Hat. Alright, Hat's low-key kind of cheap with Psynoise Draining Kiss. I'm clicking Psynoise here. Be a boss. Alright, Draining Kisses again into Gliscor, but that shit barely matters. Gliscor clicks SD. Alright, low-key, we're taking this trade with Gliscor right now. Nah, crazy Weavile knowing the Protect is coming out. That was a guaranteed Protect. So that was a guaranteed Shiest Weavile switch. We see Scizor come in on Axel, but it dies because it got 0 HP. Tough scene. Great Tusk comes in on this CC. That did a shite ton. Yo, Okie Dokie's strong as fuck. Maybe I was hating. 53 is crazy. Switches out because that shit's not Scarf. That shit's AV or something. CC. Okie Dokie, Earthquake. You're gonna see a knockoff Poison. Alright, that's pretty fortunate. Gliscor comes in. Nah, Ice Spinner call out is nasty. And then calls out the no protect kill. Nah, this guy's playing like a god. Alright, Dual Wing Beat comes out to kill Dragonite. Let's go, Salamence. Brings in King Gambit because doesn't want to bring Weavile in, unlike Terra Steel, I guess. Katao does fucking 1,000,000%. Now you just sucker. Nah, I would have suckered personally. Because I would refuse to get outplayed by DDs 8 times in a row. That's just me though. Clicks play rough. I guess he thinks Salamence has high ass defense. Ivy Cudgel would have sent that shit to the moon at 28. Play rough is kind of psychotic. Terra Water trying to get that suicide Cudge. Or that suicide jab on the Cudge, but no. Switching out was a smart play. The shit's over. Shout out to Salamence though one time. Shout out to Salamence one time for popping out. We don't see Salamence anymore. I mean, this shit's garbage, so that's why. But you know, Salamence is still legit. Like in my heart. It's definitely garbage. I had a Gen 17 with a Salamence though, that was crazy. Brought that shit to tournament and lost. I got hacked. But okie dokie losing, that should be satisfying me. No hate to Nat. Not one of my friends. I would have been happy if they won, absolutely, using a flexatious team like this. But I'm not going to tell you that I like okie dokie. Although this game, okie dokie kind of went crazy. The shit was leftovers as well. Nah, I put in some work though. Knocked off and poisoned to the D-Knight. Checked the Weavile. CC did 53 to Tusk. Hiko played this pretty shiced. All the callouts were good. Like going Weavile on the Protect from Gliscor to not give up any momentum. Makes me wonder if terroring with Gliscor and going for it was the right play. I think it was the right play. Unless that shit was like Terra Water, but it definitely wasn't Terra Water. I think Gliscor should have terrored and just gone for it. I be early terroring Gliscor all the time. This shit can't even get killed by anything. Nah, early Terra score was the play, I think. But we give some points for nah, we definitely give some points for using Mence. You know what I'm saying? Keep everything humble. Keep everything real. Mence is one of those humble good Pokemon. Like humble good as in like honest. The shit's not good like skilled. Like the shit's bad. It's not a performer. Ugh. Blunder, I just went 20-0 from 1600 to 1862 with that Storm Zone Life Orb Terra Blast Fairy BS. Now you stole it from the vid yesterday. Now that team was kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Trick Room be going stupid on ladder. Trick Room always got me thinking, like I'll use Trick Room on ladder, or like I'll lose to Ursaluna, and I'll be like, damn, should I load Trick Room in tournament? And then I'm like, hell nah. But I don't know, I feel like Trick Room is easier to pull off than Webs. Webs is super all in. Nah, but Webs is still shiced. You know what I'm saying? Hitting on Webs is pussy. Webs really be doing that shit. You know what I mean? Nah, actually, Webs is not that good. Everybody's running fucking Hatterene plus Ace plus Tusk. Who gives a fuck about Webs? Trick Room, you can't court change it back. Trick Room bones Cinderace. So, I think Trick Room might... But I'm like one of Trick Room's final soldiers. I'm not even going to pretend. I always glaze Trick Room. It's just because Ursa's broken. Y'all talk about 1600s, and I'm here breaking bread in the 1100s, donating to the hood. Alright, we need to get you out of the 1100s. Being in the 1100s is crazy. I'm not going to hold you. I got to keep it honest. This is not a... Don't worry, guys. Everybody's welcome type channel. Alright? If you're in the 1100s, you need to fix that before pulling up here again. I'm not having it. Trick Room gets 6-0 by Rilla half the time. Yeah, I guess that's true, but Rillaboom's not used anymore. Rillaboom's dicks. But you're not wrong. Trick Room is not able to really switch into that Wood Hammer. Banded Rilla doesn't exist anymore, but if that shit's banded, you're definitely fucked. What video had the Trick Room team? It's not a video, it's my stream from last night. If you sift through it, it's like a Storm Zone game. I forgot versus who. Someone needs to feed the community. Us 1100s help in that regard. Anybody here who's 1100 needs to leave the stream right now and go hit the ladder. Get the fuck out of here. Sorry to say. You know what? I never said that this was a fucking sponsored by Pokemon Company channel where all skill levels and demographics of Pokemon players in the skill department were accepted. I'm sorry to say, if you're in the 1100s, you need to go boss up before you return here. You're doing some massive bot behavior, and we need to stop that right now. Sorry to say. Sorry to say. I gotta keep you all humble, and I gotta keep you all honest. What do I look like saying, yeah, 1100s type shit? Nah, that's not happening. Not from me. Sorry to say. Sorry to say. Alright. What ELO we gatekeeping? Nah, you gotta get to at least 1750. Alright, anyways. While y'all having a mid-off in the chat, let's go take a look at these teams. We got Iron Hands with no webs, no screens, no Trick Room. The raw Iron Hands is insanity. The raw Iron Hands is truly crazy. And then we got Halucha Stall, which real ones know that I love Halucha Stall. Or as CTC affectionately calls it, Guchador. But Halucha Stall is actually shice with the defog that goes through Golden Go. That Mold Breaker fog. Shit's heat. My bad. I was fixing my mic. Alright, let me go to my builder and see if I still have my Guchador stall. Actually, I probably don't have my Guchador stall still. Actually, maybe I do. Hold on. Let me go find my Guchador stall. Game Freak, lend me your strongest RNG. This is 1100 opponent I'm up against. Let me find my Guchador set. I'm telling you, that show was actually pretty valid. Well, it was bad, but it was like fun bad. You know what I mean? Alright, do I still have this? Maybe that shit's ancient. Damn, did I lose that shit? Oh, I found it. Nah, this was an insane metagame and an insane team. But really, this was like a... Like, you had to be an advanced player to win with this. I'm not gonna lie. If you weren't advanced, you weren't winning with this. But I was. Oh, I meant to type in play, not OKA. Okay. Nah, this is one of those mons where you just have to be an advanced player. You know what I'm saying? This is just one of those mons, man. Nah, this thing is actually pretty consistent at keeping them off. The issue is though, this shit's stats are so bad. It's like when they run default talent on stall. This guy's tough to pivot. But overall, this shit is a meme pick. But it definitely has a. It definitely has like a utility. Talonflame is more annoying. Talonflame is for sure more annoying. Ain't nobody sliding nothing with this Lucha. What the fuck? Yo, look, I'm trying to gas it up. I know I'm trying to gas it up, but like, trust me, that shit's fire. I see some of you guys glazing advanced in the chat. I got some new advanced teams yesterday from my boy. I was going crazy on the ladder. Look at all these look at these shice ass teams I was rocking. This Blissey lead with the Doug, that Presh. I brought this team to a tournament before. Bandit Flygon. Double sub focus punch guys, crazy cheese. And then this shit's pretty tough too. Salamence. Salamence is actually legit in ADV. I used to think Salamence was cockballs in ADV, but it's actually super shiced. I'm actually a super Salamence fan now. I thought Salamence was super mid. I was like, why would I use Salamence when I can use fucking Arrow? That's a real boss mon. But nah, I was full of shit. Mence is actually tough. Mence is actually tough as fuck. Shouts to Mence. That shit was saving me. I'm not gonna hold you. Intimidate's too tough as well. Shout out to Kyogre, 39 months. Now you're the best. Thank you so much. Them 164 defense EVs are like using Chuck E. Cheese birthday napkin as a shield. Whatever, y'all on balls. Halucha be doing that. Halucha beats Tusk. Get the fuck out of here with Rocky Helmet and all that defense investment. We beaten Tusk. I think Arrow's better in Gen 3. I mean, Arrow's definitely better, but Mence is still good. Top 3 for me in Gen 3 are fucking Blissey, Skarmory is the best. So Blissey, Skarmory, and Aerodactyl. Those are my top 3. I only be using those 3 on every stage of the ladder. Nobody can beat me. I'm the best Skarm pivoter of all time. I be getting up 3 spikes no matter what. I be getting 3 spikes up on Zapdos. Alright, let's get into this game. I heard this game was diabolical. Like, I know the end result, but I didn't actually see the game. Yeah, alright. Yo, I'm gonna be honest though. How is that possible to KO? Is this shit like banded? Is this shit like muscle band or expert belt? I feel like that shit never kills. Unless this is max special attack or max SPDF, not even impish pecs. Nah, no way. Nah, but why would he stay in then if he's not? Nah, hold on. Damage calc's coming out. Fuck out of here. Dude, I've definitely Wait, what? Nah, something's not adding up. Something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up. Something's definitely not adding up. Let's take a look. Alright, we got Great Tusk, offensive utility into Toxapex. Headlong Rush does 89 to 106. This is why all your Pexes need to be max, but Impish. As long as you have Impish, you never die to Headlong Rush. I guess this is max Spadef. And then it's a 50-50 roll, like 50, 56, 44. Nah, what the fuck? Nah, that's actually crazy. Why'd he stay in then? That was the worst play ever. I've been there though. Nah, but that's a crazy roll to be risking. Also, why are you Spadef Toxapex if you have a Claude? I feel like Fizdep is better. Or not even Fizdep. You can still run Spadef, but you have to run Impish. Because I think AV Pex could still be valid. Like, AV Pex actually destroys DCA's team. But staying in with Pex on a 56-44 roll is batshit crazy. What the fuck? No, that was a nuts play. He had a Korv. And he had a Halucha. Alright. I don't know what's going on in this game, to be honest with you. Oh my god. Yeah, I really have no idea what's going on in this game. Did he think that shit was fucking banded? Because he died? Yo, what? What is going on? That's just pretty crazy. Sinoi's Lottie too. This is like the most anti-stall team with hands plus Rye plus Ogre plus Noise Lottie. I mean, this game's over. Yeah, so then Tusk comes in. That shit is just max attack, max speed. Still only takes 11. Gets leftovers back. It has to be Ebo. Bro, that shit's not fucking Ebo. Great Tusk. Let's use critical thinking. Okay. I mean, that shit showed leftovers anyway. Ebo is actually insane to say. Alright. Trick Scarf. This is like 400-0 counter team. But also, sacking Pex and Glasgow is kind of a personal error. This is where Halucha gets that defog on gold, haters. Yup, eating it up. Although I like Helmet to punish Great Tusk. We see Roost here again on Shadow Ball. Claude Zyra comes in on Shadow Ball. Doubles into Gliscor, trying to recover on Tusk with Protect. Gets Shadow Balled. And we see a forfeit. Alright, this was not an entertaining game. Dude sacked 2 months for free, for no reason. But he probably still lost. This is a filthy counter team to stall. Also, Hands was 6-0ing after Claude turned Steel. That shit was definitely over regardless. Nah, but those first few turns were kind of crazy. Maybe he was just mad scared of the matchup. That shit was a tough matchup, I'm not gonna lie. That was a pretty bad stall. I've seen it though. Like, sometimes you want to use a different type of stall overall. But that shit, actually that wasn't that bad of a stall. You just should have gone Korv turn 1. But maybe he was like really scared of never being able to remove. But then again, he had a Halucha, so he'll always be able to remove. I don't know, misprioritization there for sure. We've all been there. We've all been there. This matchup looks pretty regular. If I'm the Val guy, I would never lose this matchup. Lou always be farming these Deoxys shits. From what I recall. GM Blender, can I interest you in my Galaxy Gas Rain team? I spent all week testing and building to peak 1770. Yo, I saw a guy beat somebody's ass with Poliwrath the other day. Let me find it. The shit was in tournament. I was like shocked. I was like, what the fuck? I like posted it in the group chat. I was like, yo, watch this game. Nah, this was actually insanity. Is this not the most insane 6 you've seen for a rain team? What is this garbage? Was his name Blymax? Blim doesn't play in any tournaments. Shit's crazy. He got both of the Poly bros on the team. Poly Toad and Poly Wrath. Twin Polys is fucking insanity, right? And then Dreadnought for no reason. This team's crazy. Nah, watch this, watch this. This game was fucking brazy. I ain't never seen some shit like this. Earth Power Politoed because yeah, sure. Yeah, well, fucking whatever. So even though Politoed's rain gets stopped, he actually wins that trade with ease. Clicks Icy Wind on the switch to slow down the Wogue, but also gives the Wogue +2 activation. Headering comes in on knock, takes 51. Then dies to Cudgel. Icy Wind actually only makes sense if you're trying to give that shit a boost. The Ogre Pawn on the switch in. So that shocked me a lot, to be honest. But yeah, sure, whatever. Gliscor comes in on Hurricane. That shit does way too much damage. This shit's max special attack. Modest. I thought it was Specs at first, but it turns out it's not Specs. You'll see. Poliwrath comes in to click Liquidation. And then dude's like, fuck, I'm shitting bricks. What if he clicks CC? So he doesn't switch out. Nah, I would have gone into Volcanion, click Steam Eruption. Then again, he's afraid of Claude coming in. Vault comes in on Hurricane, gets ass blasted. Weezing G pivot on the Drake. Nah, but Hurricane's getting clicked again. Wait, that shit was Specs. It got knocked off. Wait, that shit was Specs. Alright, that makes sense. Because how can you do 73 to Gliscor? Nah, what the fuck? I didn't realize he was Specs. Alright, that makes sense. Although Gliscor is fat as fuck for only taking 73 from Specs. I feel like Dragonite got 100 special attack, 299 or 328 with Modest. I feel like it should do more than 73. King Gambit pulls up. Politoed comes in on that tank. Takes nothing from Kotao. Shit got defense. Wogue comes in on D-Knight. Nah, nice hedge. Kills the Volcanion. Now this D-Knight's going fucking stupid on him. Nah, it hits itself and then kills us with Sucker. I guess that's a tough self-hit because this would have died to Terra Blast. But I'll be honest, Dreadnought Wrath was winning this shit anyways. After this shit took damage. I shit did negative damage, I'm not gonna hold you. Alright, Claude comes in to fuck on Zamazenta's bitch. Can't do shit. Nah, curse Claude, get the fuck out of here. And then double into Toad? Nah, what's going on? There's some Lord plays going down. Alright, go into Poliwrath and close combat this shit. Oh wait, Dreadnought's gonna kill this shit. Nah, Rock Blast is funny as fuck. Only 4 hits, but it doesn't matter. Wrath of Man just pulled up. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Smashed. 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 I saw that shit, I was like, whoa. There's some demons walking around. This guy's crazy, right? Fucking Poliwrath in the cut. Sitting sideways. Who the fuck is Poliwrath? Poliwrath be doing that. What's Poliwrath's attack? Base 100? If I had to guess. Actually, he seemed like a 105 type guy. Who just said 120? Who the fuck do you think Poliwrath is? 120? Who the fuck do you think this guy is? That 120 is diabolical. 95 attack? Alright, that's pretty shameful. But I guess with the rain boost, it's like a little... Nah, 95's shite. I mean, that's what Kingdra has, though. 90 HP, 95 defense, 90 speed F. I didn't know Poliwrath's defenses were actually so good. Wait, this guy's defenses are busted. 90, 95, 90 is crazy good. He got 120 energy? Nah, he deadass does not have 120 energy. He has 105 energy, which is why I said that. Nah, imagine Poliwrath had that Zamazenta 120 attack. I'd be loading that bitch up on rain. Nah, the defenses were good, though. 90, 95, 90 is way better than what I expected for this. I thought the Spidef was going to be bad. Like, I know he has good Phys Def, because I've seen physical defense Poliwrath back in the day. Like, the shit's ass, but it was used back in the day, like, lower tiers. Regigigas got great defenses, but you be hating on him. That shit's ass, too. Regigigas, I don't know, I saw a Rambats game. We'll see. Regigigas might get a makeover next generation. Should I make the call? Should I tap in? Should I tap in and fix Regigigas once and for all? I'm like the only guy with the power to do it. Should I take that opportunity upon my hands? I can do it if it needs to be done. What other games do I have here? Yo, everybody uses this team. This shit's cringe. I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this at all. Score. No, this looks boring as fuck. What's going on here? Oh, I already saw this game yesterday. What's going on here? Oh, this is a lax game. I saw this live. This is a pretty good game though, overall. ZS has a strong team. Garchomp's actually good as fuck. CTC always be telling me that Garchomp's not that crazy, but Garchomp is crazy. Garchomp's goated. Alright, let's watch this. Let's see. Oh, 1 second. I was responding to a text. Pause this. Alright. So, Lax got this fire, water, grass retro shit. Shit's bad though. Shout out to Bobasaurus. I like that username. I love that username actually. Bobasaurus. I wish I thought of that. Alright, Lax got some fire, water, grass. Lax got a team I used to use in 2024, fucking January. Which is crazy. I actually showed this team off on stream a couple weeks ago. Except I had Garg over Heatran. But yeah, this is some ancient technology. ZS got a new type of team. Well, Samurott, Zama, Tusk, Petch is all good and dandy, but like Zap and Guard, this is like the most anti-physical attacker team I've seen. But my fucking Ogerpon still Terra Water SDs and 6-0s this, so it's tough. Also, my Gambit goes stupid on this shit. Late game with Terra Fairy. If you don't poison. But that's neither here nor there. Alright, let's take a look. Great Tusk leads off into Garchomp. Actually, Rillaboom led off into Garchomp. And then Tusk came in on Rocks. Petch comes in immediately on Balloon. As we see Stealth Rock go up. Facts. Heatran comes in. Scout out the Toxic / Malignant Chain / Shadow Ball. Heatran takes 16% and isn't lefties, which means it's Assault Vest. Samurott comes in on Magma Storm, takes 28 from a crit. That shit is beyond defense investment. Alright, we see Terra Blast Fairy here to kill the Samurott and limit spikes from going up. Was that worth it? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's find out. I don't think the Terra... Actually, Terra Fairy's not bad, though. Because you still check Zama. Because it's definitely Iron Defense Zama on this... Actually, it doesn't have to be Iron Defense Zama on this team. Nah, it's definitely Iron Defense Zama on this team. Because otherwise, this team has no setup. Unless Petch is set up. But that's garbage. Petch setup is not real. So... Shit's getting shiced. Alright, Shadow Ball into Great Tusk. Gold is Scarf. Nah, but Tusk is also Scarf? Get the fuck out of here. Nah, no way Tusk is also Scarf. Alright, Petch comes in on Ice Spinner. Yeah. Oh, Head Smash? Okay. We got a bullshit Tusk here. No Ice Spinner is nasty. Stay is on Shadow Ball to get the Headlong Rush. But now Rapid Spin is never happening, so ZS is happy. This is actually a great setup. Air Balloon Petch plus Garchomp Helmet. Because after you go Petch on Great Tusk and get the Shadow Ball chip, it's over. Like, they're going to be 2 chipped, and then Rocky Helmet is going to auto spin block. It's actually mad smart. Petch plus Garchomp with the Balloon. Smart. Zapdos comes in and clicks Terra Blast, which means perhaps this is an offensive Zapdos. Goes into this to click Grassy. I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Maybe scouting out the shit's HP. Alright, this is also incorrect. Heatran and Quick Magma Storm is better odds overall. Because even if you miss, it doesn't matter. You're AV, and none of the other 3 Pokemon can switch in on Terra Blast. And Grassy's up, so this shit can't kill you with Earthquake or Headlong, as in these two. And then you Walls off. Actually, going to Gold's very wrong. If it goes into Magma Storm guy, it's a W. Alright, Hawlucha Click CC does no damage. Dragon Tail will probably do like 50. 58, what the fuck? Nah, Hawlucha's buns. Hawlucha into Zapdos and Garchomp's pretty tough. That shit's always gonna be bad though. Hawlucha, if it's not like endgame Terra, you need like some Encore cheese. I think Dog just wins though, because Terra's been used. Pretty sure +3 to it KOs. You just Terra Fire. Oh, Electric? Sure. Oh, Roar? Sure. Did that shit really not get to it KO'd? A +3? I knew that shit got to it KO'd. He could have roared twice. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, he could have body pressed twice. I mean, it doesn't matter either way. Nah, Dog always beating this shit when Gold died. Which is why What's-His-Face should have pulled up. Not clicking Encore is wild. Clicking Encore on what? It's probably... None of the things are Encore. Obviously, if that shit was Encore, he would have clicked it. That's just probably Taunt or some shit. Or Roost. It's just definitely not Encore. Otherwise, that shit would have got clicked. Although ZS doesn't give a fuck staying in. Although Hawlucha wasn't even a threat at that point, because Hawlucha came in with no Grassy up. Then again, Zap is only low to begin with, because Rillaboom dodged 2 Hurricanes. Pretty shice team from ZS though. Nah, I would agree that Hawlucha without Encore is kind of crazy. I think that shit definitely needs Encore, I would agree. Because that's how you cheese the setup opportunities. But some people run Roost, which can be good with Steel. I guess for like Petch. Shit's still bad though. Give me a second, my dog's at the door scratching. Alright, I'm back, bitch. Alright. What was I looking at? What was I talking about? I think I was done with the game at hand, actually. I think we on to some new bullshit now. This game in front of us right here. The Cinderace versus Moth Showdown. Fuck Cinderace. Me and CTC are actually doing a tier list video at the moment. Should I show you guys the state of our tier list so far? We did half of the video. It was like an hour and 20 minutes. Shit was not easy. Well, actually, it wasn't that hard. It's just a lot of Pokemon. I'll show you the list so far, though. Hold up. We did a lot of the good mons, but there's still many good mons to go. Let me show you. So, this is how much we got through at the moment. And then we still have this left, so I won't spoil anything more. But it'll be an interesting video when it goes up. It's been more than a year since we did a tier list update video. Shit has some funny commentary. We were arguing for a lot of different mons. I kept shilling Garchomp and CTC was raging. He said Garchomp is in... Oh, also, hold on. You gotta see how shice these tier list rankings are. Then ignore the fucking mons. S for shiced, A for adequate, B for balls, C for cocks, D for dicks. And did you notice the first letter in each of them is stylized in a unique and impressive way? A lot of people don't understand the hard work that goes into things like this. So basically what I'm saying is, start understanding the hard work that goes into things like this. The emotion in such a list. The personality, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy world. Why is the C in Cox just the copyright logo? It's performative, to be honest with you. CTC got a hilarious line in that video. In the beginning, when I said, if your mon is in C for Cox tier, stop trying to make that shit work. And then CTC said, stop trying to make Cox happen. It's not gonna happen. That shit had me dying. Alright. So we got this. Offense versus offense. Calm matchup overall. But I think the Valiant goes stupid on this. Personally, if I had an Iron Valiant, it's going stupid on this, is my rationale. But if you kill the Lu, you can kinda put in work. Ace plus Deoxys is weird. Payback turn 1? Okay. Well, that's a great turn for Dugtrio is broken. Scarf Samurott? Oh my god, it was a bait, bitch. You thought the Ting Lu was getting up hazards? No. In fact, it was Scarf Samurott spikes instead. Okay. In comes Billy Butcher with some skull emojis on. Ceaseless Edge again. Yeah, fuck it. I'm clicking the same shit. Alright, Iron Defense gets clicked. I mean, sub gets clicked. Moth comes in. On press. Okay. I should have I-defed on the switch instead of press. Because you still have to take a attack anyways, but I guess it actually no, bruh. Not I-defing is honestly insanity. Clicking press makes negative sense. Unless he thought Val was gonna pivot in and encore, which alright, maybe. But yeah, maybe that's okay, maybe that's fair. Nah, me, I would have I-defed though on this turn. Cause this is the SD. But if he had that +3 defense though, hitting that shit up with a heavier attack for E-speed range. Spirit Break SD Val, yeah, okay. This 3-year-old shit just slid. Terra Bird on Spirit Break, okay. Terra Blast to kill this. Nah, shit's over. Dragonite wins on the other side. As we all know, if you exhaust first, welcome to the Shanghai Sharks. It's fucking over. Terra Fly means it's not E-speed, especially Lefties edition. Shreds comes in, I hope that shit's speed booster. Alright, it is. Golden Go comes in here on a balloon. Shiest play, going gold. Goes for rocks, gets fucked up by focus. Alright, Pyro Ball comes out. Nah, I just noticed they got nicknames from the boys. Translucent. Translucent was here for like 2 episodes and got blown away. The Steep. Homelander the Dragonite. Nah, this is funny. I just noticed this, the boys' nicknames. Yo, the boys is pulling up. The next season, isn't that this year? Nah, even though the boys is dog shit now, I'm still tapping in for that season 5, that finale. Get ready for me and CTC to reference that shit every single video after that shit comes out. Shit better be fire though. Let's see. Who's my favorite SPO player this year? That's some crazy glaze. Some crazy glaze to be asking me to admit. Alright, let me take a look at the players and give you a real answer. Instead of hating. Let me think. Sun and Moon. Definitely Vert. And Deej is pretty shice too. They'll be using some new teams. SV. I'm not gonna lie. Attribute pretty shiced. Be using Walking Wake every week. He's tough for that. Nah, Real Jester is too fucking tough. Real Jester is a GSC super demigod. Nah, he's a beast. He never chokes. He's tough as fuck for that. I like watching ZS. ZS be making a lot of new teams that are getting adopted. Like the banned Ace team. Yeah, ZS is pretty strong. Kaishi's really strong in Gen 8. He's my teammate though, so I'm biased. But he's beating ass. So I enjoy watching his games. I like watching Nat play. Because Nat always brings some garbage. Even if that shit is too wavy, you can still expect to see. You can still expect to see that shit. I like Santu's games overall. I think he always brings like a pretty, or at least this season, he brings a lot of like weird creative teams, which I value a lot because it gets boring watching the same archetypes farm. But he brought some like weirdo shit many times and won, so I enjoy watching that. All right, past that, I don't know if any other player was like standing out to me and I was like, oh yeah, this is shiced. But those are definitely yeah, shouts to Triangles. He's pretty shiced. Triangles bought me in some ADV tournament. He was a tough manager. He had some good Gen 3 knowledge and shit. Triangles is pretty cool. I actually used to have beef with that guy, crazy beef, but he's valid. All right, this game was whatever. Overall, once your D-Knight asked Terra. This is pretty funny though that the Tinglu wasn't the hazard guy, it was Samurai in the back. Samurai stay in the back, he's bashful. Now I trolled CBB earlier today. I posted this replay and in his DM and I said, yo, watch this replay, smashed. And so he obviously, judging from that message, you would think that I'm saying, oh my god, the Steel team won. And so CBB was like, holy shit. Let me watch this game. But I'll tell you what happened. That shit is not a fairy tale, my boy. This is mono steel and this is mono fire. Brother got fucked up. Charizard doubled in on Heatran, killed everybody. And then CBB got mad and said, why the fuck did you waste my time? No shit, fire beats steel. He's like, the way you sent it to me, I thought the steel matchup won. Why did you send me this 12-turn replay and say smashed? And I said, I baited you, bitch. And then that was that. I baited the fuck out of him. He thought I was about to show him some crazy steel comeback, but as I said, life is not a fairy tale. If you load that mono steel into mono fire, you're gonna get packed up. Let this be a life lesson as well. But yeah, I baited him pretty good. I'm tough for that. Alright, let's see what else we got. We got OST. Ost. Let's see if these are shiced. Alright, we got Sample Team 1. Actually, no, this is not related. We got Sample Team 1 versus Sample Team 2. Me personally, I'm putting on the pressure with Gambit somehow and winning this game. Alright. Glamora leads, Tinglu comes in. I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a fuck about this. Let me go back to SPL. Sorry for the schizophrenic movements. But I really don't care about random BO3. Let me go watch some shits I've missed. Let's see what's going on here. Oh no, I saw this live. This was a disaster. I saw this live on SPL Sunday with Ima. We were recording it. And that shit was a true disaster. Let's see what happened here. I didn't watch this game. But they both got nasty teams. That Volk, the Volk X Volk? No, sir. Alright, Spike turn 1. Oh, T-Spike's pretty shiced here. Alright, taunt. Oh, no taunt, just Spike. Nah, he doesn't give a fuck. Alright, Kartana's coming in. Volk, going for it straight up. I feel like Cart was better. Giga Drain. Nah, the Feeney's bulky as fuck. Okay, Nature's Madness. Cresselia comes in on Hidden Power Ground. Definitely clicked Hidden Power Ground so that he could outlast the taunt or get attacked into Iapapa range. Either way, HP Ground is probably wrong. I think you just take your Giga Drain because it can't really be pivoted into. Or you can click Fire Blast if you still want the Feeny to live. Nah, Ground is wrong. I think you should click the Fire move for sure. I like Get It because it's like, oh, I want to, you know, preserve as many turns of this shit. Like, I want to get rid of the taunt and get more quiver dances, but I think it was overly ambitious. I just realized Gyara's the Mega. Magearna hits Calm Mind. Defog gets clicked here. This shit's gonna die unless it's sashed. Okay, that shit's not sashed. But defogging them shits away and taking the trade is not the end of the world. Alright, Landers T comes in on Flamethrower. Max HP. Takes 46. $29. What the fuck? Nah, Landers T kind of went stupid. I fucking hate pinch berries in Gen 7. This shit is so fucking cheap. How can you get a Pokemon down to 25%, but now bro is at 75? I really hate pinch berries. These shits are extremely giga cheap. And then they became ass after Gen 7 because Pokemon was like, oh shit. We should never have opened up that window. That was a little too much. Alright, Leaf Storm gets clicked again. Taunt. I thought we were about to see that Breakneck Blitz again. Nice taunt on Quiver Dance. That was a strong play. You gotta make that play. Diancie pivot on the Z Fire. Nah, bro definitely won. Like, he literally won right here if he just clicked the Fire move instead of HP Ground. Because he had Z Fire. Nah, that was nonsense. Alright. Crits the Diancie, which is actually pretty annoying. Oh, what the fuck? Nah, don't tell me this Diancie is no Diamond Storm. They be doing that though, but this team's so weak to like Charizard and shit. I would have assumed it would have Diamond Storm. Nah, that's one of the saddest turns of all time. I'm not gonna hold you. That's top 5 saddest turns. When Volcarona gets off the noob gut like this, I cry every time, deadass. Nah, I cry every time when Volcarona gets off the noob gut like this. I got nothing else to say. Mag takes 21 from Leaf Storm. That shit might be 0-0 Mag. 21 from Leaf Storm is ridiculous damage. Taunt here on Calm Mind? Nah, insane taunt. God call. That was a God call, I must say. Alright, Leaf Storm here. This shit might come down to Cart getting a Jesus roll with Steel Smart Strike. No way. That's just got to be like a max roll. Or like a high-ass roll, I think. Nah, I even said fuck that roll. Nah, that's definitely a high-ass roll. Nah, Genius X made a Lord play. That was tough. Let me calc that shit. Oh, fuck out of here. Nah, let me calc that shit. That shit is not utility though. I think that shit is 0-0. I'm pretty sure it's 0-0 on the shit. 52 to 62 and bro killed at 61. Nah, I feel bad for bro. He actually made a godly. Nah, that was sad. Nah, that was sad. I actually cry every time when I see something like that. But I lost the replay low key. Nah, it's right here. Nah, cause dude, this was sad. Look at this Lord call out. The synthesis on the floor. Even though a real G like me was clicking Calm Mind there, but that's just me. Nah, to then click taunt here to get bruh. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. That was sad. Nah, that was actually crazy sad. That was a lordly play. Nah, that actually makes me sad. Usually I don't care about damage rolls because like every roll matters in the course of a game, but that was truly a heartbreaking turn because he got those godly calls correctly with the taunt plus synthesis. I was like, damn, this guy's super shice for that. That was sad. Volk comes in and fucking dies because it's probably 0-0 Volk. Alright, game's over. Mega Gyara already wins the game. Oh, it's a check button Crest? That's some nonsense. Genius X team is shite. 4 support mons and then 2 special setup mons. This is a horrible team. No hate to my homie Genius X though. He's pretty tough. He had a lordly game this week. I remember I watched it. Let me see. This was actually a pretty epic game. I actually really enjoyed this game. Genius X got a weird as fuck team. The Celesteela Drill, but then the Manaphy Out of Rain. Manaphy, one of the most overglazed mons in both Generation 6 and Generation 7. They be talking about this mon like it's the Grim Reaper. In fact, it's mediocre in both generations that it's used in. But yeah, this mon is extremely severely overglazed. But it can be pretty good sometimes. Nah, that shit's definitely overglazed though. It's like okay in Gen 6. In Gen 7 it's quite literally bad unless you're on Rain. Which, like whatever. People have been using the same Rain for 8 years. That shit's not that scary anymore. Also, there's new advancements in Gen 7. Like, everybody runs Dragonite in Gen 7. Look at this game. There's 2 fucking Dragonites on the field. Dragonite didn't even used to exist in Gen 7. Because there was a dragon. Like, the cost of having a dragon, you need the best dragon. But it's crazy that this guy has now become a candidate for best dragon. It's because people are starting to run, like, double defog and shit like that. Or spin plus defog. Double removal, rather, is what I should have said. Point is, though, you can get away with Dragonite more heavily. We've seen a lot of zone Dragonites too. Quite a bit of zone Dragonites. Let me just see if there's any Gen 9 I missed. I don't think I saw this. This is a crazy team. Got the gang with them. This is like all of the Pokemon that are ranked like 6 through 11 on the power rankings. And then none of the top 5 are featured on this team, which is interesting. Gambit, Gold, Za, Tusk, D-Knight, none of the top 5 are on this. But these are all the mons that, like, directly follow the top 5 in OU, if that makes sense. That's why I said that. This is literally the 6th through 11th best Pokemon in OU lineup. She said, fuck the top 5. This team only has 1 top 5er, which is Za, and then a lot of surrounding cast members. I think Pult fell off. Pult's worse than the 6 Pokemon on Tier Acid's team. Every single one of them. Like, Treads might be low-key better than Pult right now. Treads is too good. It's because everybody's on Petch's nutsack. So Treads is pretty amazing. Glisk fell off. Get the fuck out of here. Glisk never fell off and is never falling off. It's just that every Gliscor is now toxic spike plus spikes, or just like it's just a fat set. But SD can still kill a lot of teams. Fake Nago's team, I'm smoking on this shit with SD plus spikes. CB Pult is pretty good still. Yeah, it's valid. I'd agree. CB can get a crazy matchup into some teams, but I hate the Telegraph Terra. The Telegraph Terra is so horrible sometimes. I hate having to exhaust if I don't like. Bampo is one of those half and half mons. You're like going super heavy on this shit. Tier Acid's Darkrai wasn't Scarf here, which makes this game crazy. Looking at this team, I would have thought it was Scarf Kyurem or Scarf Darkrai. No, Scarf is crazy. This team's actually garbage. I'm beating this shit with Terra Ghost Pult at any time then. Za also 6-0s this shit with IDEF Steel late game, or with 4 attack, but it's gonna be 4 attack on these teams. Actually, that's not mandatory. Although I don't like IDEF Za on teams that are this weak to hazards. I mean, Treads is still pretty good at it, but Treads doesn't beat Petch or Focus Gold, so it's not really that reliable. All right, let's take a look. All right, we see this shit come in on Toxic, turn 1. That was a good Toxic with Gliscor. Also, leading off with Dog means the Dog is 4 attack. Leading off with Dog, predicting what? Darkrai? Kyurem lead? Probably predicting Kyurem lead and didn't want to trade anything else into it. Gliscor's the best lead into this team. Actually, Gliscor's a genius lead because you cover Za, you cover Moltres lead, and those are the only 2 leads. Ogre is a tough lead because if you lead Ogre into Kyurem, it's like, yeah, nice. It's the worst play ever. Za is a good catch-all. You also don't need Za's defense for anything but Ogre, but you do need it for Ogre. Alright, whatever. We see Toxic get clicked turn 1, which is the right play. Earthquake here. Alright, rocks go up on the hat because it can spin the next turn anyways. Max HP treads, judging from that EQ damage. Then clicks Tox on the switch like a boss. That was a pretty shice play, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, nobody's sacking treads there. It's the psychic noise switching, but still, clicking Toxic, God call. Alright, stays in on Cudgel, takes no damage, gets up a spike. Nah, Gliscor's the GOAT. Let's see Protect. SD like a boss. Nah, he got up spike himself? Alright, valid. That's actually really good. Seeing as Tear Acid has treads plus hat, and you're still able to get up 2 hazards in the first 5 turns, and it's gonna hit all of Kyurem, Ogre, Darkrai. That's great. Alright, Kyurem comes in here, but we see a double the Pult. Shice play. Switches out because doesn't want to die to Scarf Ice Beam. Shit, clicks Ice Beam. I feel like that's Never Melt Ice. Nah, that shit is Never Melt Ice plus Substitute. I was gonna say Ice Beam doing 45 is way too much. That shit is Never Melt Ice. Never Melt Ice sub is some complete anti-stall nonsense. The set's garbage for sure, but well, sub Ice is garbage, but whatever. Takes the Rapid Spin with treads. I think that was a worthwhile trade because you need the Darkrai to probably do a lot of damage. Kyurem comes in and clicks Ice Beam, gets a low roll, gets you turned out on, but keeping Moltres low is great. Alright, double back into Moltres and gets Ice Beamed on. Bro, what? What is bro scared of? I'm shocked here. Alright, maybe the Pult is Draco instead of Darts. And they didn't want to have to Draco to kill this. And then let Rai nasty plot for free. I think that's no, but then Draco came out the next turn. Wait, what the fuck is this? Nah, that shit was definitely a PayPal play. Maybe didn't want no, because if you're gonna Draco anyway, how the hell does that play make sense? I was thinking, okay, doesn't want to be -2 for like Gliscor coming in next or whatever. Nah, that shit made no sense. Moltres getting sacked for nothing is pretty crazy. That shit gets free roosts on Gliscor, even at 4%. Toxic doesn't matter. You're still getting the roosts off. Nah, that shit made no sense. Alright, Darkrai comes in on Draco. They're saying in the chat that this wasn't Scarf Rai, but I thought it was Scarf from the team. Switches out into Kyurem here on Ice Fang. Nice Ice Fang trying to catch the Greedy's Gliscor pivot. But that shit's not happening, Playboy. Heavy Slam here is crazy. Should've just sacked Iron Treads. Nah, that's a crazy throw, honestly. Zai's gonna beat the last 3. So to stay in on Dazzle is pretty egregious. You can lose to Wogue now. That's pretty egregious. Treads comes in on Dark Pulse. This shit was always going in though, assuming it's Scarf. Nah, he bluffed Scarf like a fucking beast. Shit might be Specs though. Actually, I don't know, cause Ogre died at 52, but maybe that's just a roll. Maybe I'm super exaggerating the power of that shit. Recovers here. Alright, let's see another IDEF. Just clicking press. Nah, get another IDEF, OG. We need that shit for Wogue, bruh. Is he afraid of getting called out on the turn? Nah, what are we doing? Bro, get the IDEF off, bro. We need more boosts in this bitch. Shit is Specs or Black Glass. Alright, Terra Dark means it's that's definitely Specs damage. Yo, I thought that shit was Specs because it did 52 to Ogre. I feel like that shit was a nah, whatever. These are nonsense plays. Should have got +6 defense. And then won the game with 21% Garg. Maybe that shit still dies to Cudgel. Oh, Terra Dragon though? What if that shit went for knock? Oh, it is Play Rough? Nah, this is a nasty game. This is a crazy game overall. I think Tear Acid made some super shice plays though. And bluffing the Rai Scarf? Nah, this guy's pretty tough. I'm not gonna hold you. Made some Lord plays. I certify all of his plays. Some shits was tough. That was a pretty exciting game. Lead choice here was strong. But this play gave up a lot for nothing. Sacking the Moltres when you could have free death fodder against the Rai. And then I think sacking this to Heavy Slam Hat was really bad because you're actually going to be able to come back in later and force a kill on any of the other 3. I don't know why not just go Treads. Unless you really thought Mystical Fire was getting clicked. But can you not just go into Garg? like troll, even if it has noise, and get your free switch in at some point to treads. I feel like as long as Za was kept, it was definitely a W. Oh, Joe is calling me. It's time for that Cobb. All right, let me tap in.
Hello, Blunder.
What's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
My volume not on. Yo.
Your volume is on. I hear you.
Right, hold up.
I can't hold up.
Yo, say something.
Hi.
All right, bet. My mic was lagging out. Chat, everybody say hello to Pokeaimmd.
Chat, sir. Everybody say hello to Blunder.
Thank you. Actually, I'd like you to put my clan in there, much like how I put MD. I'd like you to say welcome, say hello to Blunder.
Everybody,
Blunder
please say
IDM.
hi to 777.
Blunder IDM.
Please say hi to 777.
Nah,
guys.
wait, hold up. On Champions, are we pulling up with the IDM tag though? Are we pulling up?
Definitely not.
Nah, we are. Look at Joe, bro. Joe just turned his back on the guild in public. That's actually fucked up. Nah, I'm definitely playing on the IDM.
We're gonna have clan wars. Draco versus Agency versus IDM.
You know Draco.
Excuse me. They know Draco. The Draco superiority.
Nah, there was a Draco back then though. I'm not gonna lie. Are you looking to make over? Are you looking to replace that?
Are you talking
team?
about Drazo? Because there was Drazo.
No, there was a Draco. I feel like there's always been a Draco clan in every Pokemon website and community.
Hello, Swole.
Draco is like a classic. There's always some Dragon LARP type shit going on.
Draco's fire. That's why. What up, Swole? How you doing, buddy?
I would agree.
Let me pass this.
You gotta pull up with the IDM tag on Showdown to start building cred for champions. Nah, I think you're right. I gotta bring back 2013 IDM room. But also, I gotta just go on the clan tag IDM with 2 brackets as well, so they know you're serious. If you don't have the brackets on, you look like a fraud.
Hopefully soon, Golden.
Shout out to Vitus for the 21 months. Thank you, GOAT. Subathon done, but we still streaming. All right, let me open up this Cobb.
We're about to hop on Cobble.
Everybody pull up. All right, because it's more fun when the whole team is there and we're building. I need to pull up on that noobish manner. See what the fuck is going on.
Wait, Noobish, did you finish your manner? Hi, Suave is funny as hell.
Why, hello there.
Do you need mods for Cobblemon? Exclamation mark Cobblemon.
Yeah, do
you can.
Cobble.
It has all the mods on the Curse Forge.
You should be good.
From there.
I'm also about to edit it into the description of my video or my stream. Rather.
I will also be editing into the description of my stream.
All right, let me tap in. I already pulled up working on stocking agency mart. That's what I'm trying to see. That's what I'm trying to see. Talking my language. I pulled up that agency pyramid and cross statue. Let's go. Nah, cross statue is new. Looks like there's been some work since I last played. Me and Joe last played not too many days ago. Maybe like 4 or 5 days ago. We're going to be streaming this again this week too. So tap in.
Right now.
But for now, I need to see everybody online if you can get online. Let me put on different music.
I don't even know if I had music in the background last.
Now, you know I'd be spamming that Pokemon hip hop battle remix on repeat when going over the tournament replays. I remember somebody was somebody was watching a stream and they were like, "Yo, how's Sky able to listen to this shit for 5 hours?" I don't know. Some songs definitely. Actually, I feel like a majority of songs on repeat bore the fuck out of me. But I can listen to the fucking Pokemon, my battling theme song, like 5 hours on repeat. Nah, that should be getting me locked in. Like, oh yeah, this is it. This is for all the fucking marbles.
Just turn 1, homie let off and click Stealth Rock. Game Feb 17. Dun, 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 dun.
Nah, the worst was in Gen 8 because everybody was like, nah, he got this shit to gas up Slowbro versus Slowbro teleport. With that hard ass beat in the background. Nasty work.
You guys like that my Cobblemon is in that little corner? Should I full screen it? Apex, exclamation mark Cobblemon if you want to hop on.
Let me fix my dimensions.
You can get the resource pack and stuff like that too. Yeah, but it's too weak defensively and stuff.
Who's too weak defensively?
I'm not sure the exact API. I just know that the mod pack gives you everything because we're doing it through Course Forge, so it lets you in. And it's better experience to use the mod pack. They said so.
I don't even pay
Got a
attention to the
Baxcalibur
battle.
earlier?
I just vibe to the music. Sometimes you just gotta vibe to the music. Let me go tell the server that we live, that we Cobblemon Armand.
Who's been here at a different Cobblemon stream? Do I just do it with no music, period?
No, I just restarted. All right, give me a second.
Yo. I'll just exclamation with Cobblemon. There you go. Bum, 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 bum. It's covering time.
I'm on that Mojang Studios. All right, let me go home. Nah, what the fuck? It's looking gorgioso.
About to check it in a sec.
Huge shouts
I'll
to
put
the
some lo-fi
sir.
in the background.
40 months, you the goat.
YouTube.com/glitchxcity. Lo-fi. It's nice early morning.
Facts.
Dun, 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 dun. Now, speaking of tournament, what is your favorite tournament game of all time that you played, dude? This.
Probably either the. I mean, I don't know. It's like kind of hard because like I have some games which are like really crazy, but if it's just like a random week of a tournament, it's like less, I guess, than when you play in the playoffs. All those games obviously mean more to you, right? Like that's a. But I think the best game I ever played was like. I don't know. It's probably either the I think it's probably just something from Smogon Tour playoffs. I think like most of those games I pretty much played flawlessly. Like I was doing like triple and quad switches and shit. Like I only dropped a game of 2 games of black white. I beat everybody else in every other tier. Like Gen 6, Gen 7, I stomped everybody. So I think if I had to answer, it'd probably be something Gen 6. Or that game where I doubled with the Crawdon, or I doubled with the Amoongus on the Crawdon. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
In the finals, I think the Chimp recorded it. It's one of those two.
Yes. Actually, you just reminded me because I had an answer, but then when you said Chimp recorded it, you gave me another answer.
Oh, that hill beatdown. That's what I'm saying. Some games you like really can't forget. Like it's like super iconic.
That was my undefeated World Cup run, man. Like that game versus Hill, taunting the Tyranitar after it get up Stealth Rock because it's Brazilian and it's gonna go for Thunderwave.
No, you had some strong teams there. I remember you played FLCL and that was a really strong game. And you had a Heracross Talonflame.
That was the Talonflame, the god.
Nah, that was a crazy game too. You like Gen 6 was a really precise gen around that time. That meta, that's why everybody glazes that meta. They're like, this is the best meta ever.
There was a lot of good stuff happening in that. I think one of my favorite tournament games though of all time is OST versus BKC back on Pokemon Online. Yeah. So like,
what year is that?
He told me to join OST. This was I think this was Gen 5.
Alright, it's 2013.
He told me, yeah, he told me to join OST, and then I ended up getting him round 1, right? Which is like, okay, of course.
Sure.
Like why not? So I get Kevin round 1, and I built the teams with my friend Mike Deck is here, who goes by I think Styles now.
That's a super throwback. Shout out Mike Deck is here.
Yeah, they go by Style or something as well, or Michelle now.
Shout out to Michelle.
But they we built a team, right? And the whole thought process behind, building teams back then, man, was something different. I don't know. It's like going and calling. Maybe it's the PO team builder or whatever it was, but like going and call with friends and building teams for tournaments were definitely way different. I didn't play a lot of Smogon tournaments, if any, back then either.
No, we didn't start playing. We didn't start playing on Smogon until 2013, 2014. That's a fact.
Literally. Like I think this is one of my first.
You played SPL. I think you played SPL the year before me, and then I found out about Smogon.
I played
Tours
SPL for 1 in black and white, and I went 0 and 2. I got unfortunately luck. I lost. I played dice, and I played somebody else.
Would you wait? What team were you on? You on? Because that was pre Hugo. Nah, whatever.
I was on the bigs.
Nah, but the goat. Next year with the goat. Even though we got last, shit.
I did well.
No, but I feel you because we definitely didn't know about it. But what were you saying? You're building the teams?
No, yeah. So I got BKC and we're building a team. We decided to build a rain team, and rain is infinite in black and white, right? So you can do multiple turns. So we put a Garchomp on this rain team, and we're trying to decide our last move. And they say, what if we put Fire Blast? Like we were going back and forth on it the whole time, like what was good in the tier, what we want. And he said, "What do we put Fire Blast?" It was like on a rain team. I was like, "That's like what's gonna get Kevin, because Kevin won't expect Fire Blast on a rain team on Garchomp." And this is where I infamously let my YouTube viewers know about the timer trick on Showdown or on PO, where if you wear down the timer,
that's a classic. That's
and
a
you
classic.
make make people think you're thinking, that means you don't have what you have. And what happened was in the battle, he ended up having a Fortress. He's fighting my Garchomp. I go for EQ as Fortress comes in. I do 20-something%.
Nah, this guy had,
rain isn't up yet because he's running sand. He's BKC.
This guy had Fire Blast in the rain. I remember this.
Yeah, exactly.
This garbage.
Yeah.
No, that's an iconic video though. You had to be there. You had to be there for real.
I literally told him, let the timer wear down, and I hit it with the Fire Blast. I land, and Kevin even talked to me about Fire Blast in the rain. The scream title says Cobblemon as well.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you right now. That tech was not patched for many years after Joe bestowed it on us. We were spamming the fuck out of that shit every tournament game, every ladder game, and it took a while for that shit to get patched. No, but timer dynamic will always like exist and evolve in different ways, which I guess is something that people don't think about as much in Pokemon. Like
Pokemon's a psychological game, man.
Yeah.
Like
even clicking fast so they can't get back the timer, and so you can also bluff that way too. If someone clicks something immediately, we're gonna register it as, oh, okay, this guy didn't even think twice. He's obviously Scarf, and then they bluff in some shit and they set up, and you're like, holy shit, like I just got cooked. But that really be happening.
It can also work against you though, right? Like if I pick my move so quickly and Op is taking the whole turn, you know me, I'll cancel click. I end up locking in the move, but it definitely can work against me.
How the fuck do I get in here? Oh, it's over there. No, I know what you mean.
It's really unfortunate.
It goes both ways though, right? Because like if you use up too much timer, then your opponent can put you in a situation where they don't let you regain said timer.
Exactly.
Let me TP to you.
That's why I think I'm just in my home, bro. I'm still doing my home. I think the best way to use timer in battles, and I don't like a lot of stuff on ladder is kind of just lock in and know what we're gonna do because it's just playing years after years. But I think the best way to use timer in battles is at preview. I think that preview, SPL when we were on the Tyrants together, I think the only time my timer ever got low was at preview, where I'm writing down notes and taking on the entire game right there, right? And after that, I just went wherever. Aim is on fire? Wait, what happened? Oh is my house on fire?
It's like yeah, I know what you mean, because you can also map out what everything is gonna be on the opponent's team. Like you can look at a team after you play so much. Yeah, but that's also what I mean, because if you know if you take your timer like whatever 60 seconds in the beginning to break down what the sets on their team is gonna be, then you're not gonna really need timer the rest of the game, because you already kind of know what set everything is because you analyzed it beforehand, and then you can kind of just play, because you're like, okay, well, I already know the Dragonite's DD for sure, judging from the team. I already know this is this, so I'm gonna play like this accordingly.
Dumb. No, I agree with you completely. Like there's obviously always, especially in Gen 10, there's always okay, what Terra is this? What Terra is this? What Terra is this? And I do think that there's only like one Mon that I constantly guess with, and that Mon isn't even Gambit, right? I think that Mon is only Dragonite right now.
Gambit's always Fairy, anyways. Like it's literally always Fairy or Ghost, and they do this, and they do the same
Fairy
shit.
When I don't need it to be, bro. I told you I fought Terra Electric Thunder Punch the other day, man, and I was
Terra Electric Thunder Punch or what?
Dragonite.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Gambit's always Fairy. Yeah. Gambit feels like a Fairy or Ghost all the time now.
No, but D-Knight is like, okay, oh, it's actually ground. Looks like I fucking lose. Like, yeah.
Because it ends up being ground, or it ends up being
ground, fly, fairy, all same viability. Normal still to go. The fact that
you have normal as well is there that you still have to worry about too. Crazy.
All right, let me TP to you.
But yeah, I fought Terra Electric Thunder Punch, and I was like, what's going on, man?
I told you, somebody gave me a team with that one time, and I changed it because I'm like, all right, this set's obviously nonsense. And then I lost to Don Dozo stall, and I'm like, fuck! I was like, this guy knew that he needed that shit. I would have won if I fucking kept his shit.
How good is it into that, though? Like,
well, you forced the Terra, so I would have won with my other shit at that point, I'm pretty sure. Like, I couldn't actually break as a result.
That's fair. You like that?
But it was a smart. It was a smart team. It was a smart team for sure.
I hate double like second guessing, but that's why I think laddering is really important when you're learning anyway, right? Like, you need to figure out what works. Anybody like in the viewers? By the way,
yo, I TPA'd to you, bro. You like ignored me, bro.
I didn't get it.
Nah, bro, you did. It says you've already sent a request. You don't want me
No,
in your
okay.
house? Just say that.
No, I'm just trying.
Nah,
to make
it's
my
time
house
for me to
nice,
build
man.
another door. It looks like. Not my bad.
Dude, you can build a house. Build your house right next to me here. But I feel like
Who are you to tell me to build? How do I hire
yeah, that's what I'm
someone
about to say. I feel like you're not gonna do it.
No, I am.
Which is why I said it.
I just don't like how bunkered up your crib is. Shout out to Rocket Maid.
It's not my fault. It is, Jaden. Feel free to join.
Guarding the humble abode. Nah, the cross statue is Cry's eye. Now, why his eyes look like that, though? Why his eyes look like that, though? No, this cross statue's nuts. We need to take a... Nah, Joe's house is a $90K per year rent in NYC. That's a fact. Nah,
you damn right. I got the gray plus brown pattern.
Nah, we
That's
gotta
exactly what I'm
gotta
going
really
for.
analyze this. This is a crazy.
I'm going for in a gentrified building in a stupid area. Makes no sense.
Nah,
Makes the entire rest of the place go down.
I just got this crawl on the screen, so anybody who clicks on this stream sees this and goes, "Man, what?" That shit's a beautiful, beautiful crib.
I was thinking about Hugo's tour game the other day.
Which game?
Where they loaded up the NU game in finals with Ludicolo and stuff. Okay, I gotta know, because I mean, Showdown has.
I remember I was in 8th grade when that shit was going down, and I had a half day, so I was able to watch the games because they played in the morning.
Well, we gotta give them a little back. We gotta give them a little backstory.
I was talking mad shit in that game battle chat. You probably see me in that game chat still at 13, going stupid, saying, "Oh my god, Great Bastard, the GOAT."
Yeah, so our friend Great Bastard, guys, was in OST. Right, the official Smogon tournament. You play rounds and you battle, right? And
this is our Michael Jordan, by the way. This is our Michael Jordan.
This is my boy. This is my boy, man. A lot of great moments.
This guy's literally Michael Jordan. All right.
So he's in OST and he plays before the round like is officially up or whatever. I have no idea how the hell he got his opponent or whatever, but he loses in that. But because technically he didn't play after the time you were supposed to play, he ends up getting a do-over and he ends up crushing his opponent.
No, this is the stupidest decision of all time. They said because you played before, there's like a predictions contest, and apparently it's like a pretty meaningful thing. And I think there's like a prize or whatever. But the point is, they were like, "Oh, you played like before predictions," and so they made those guys replay. But
which obviously worked out for Hugo because he ended up winning the entire thing.
Nah, the show was funny. People were really mad. But here's what I'll say. That you can't hate the player, right? You gotta hate the game. The players.
No, I agree.
But also, when bro lost the first series 0-2, he brought the same team. Then he brought that exact same team again for the rematch for a total of 4 times. But in the second fight, he 2-0'd. So I don't know how the dude first whooped that ass 2 times, smoked Hugo. But then
he's like, nah, it's not. It wasn't the team. It was me in those games.
Nah, he should have just brought the same team.
There's a lot of mind games with bringing the same team over and over.
Yeah, you can also change shit. So I don't, because I don't remember the rematch. I just remember Hugo lost, and we were like, nah, your ass. And then
and he got the redo. And the crazy thing is, he made it to the end, right? And this was before Hugo was even like known on Smogon. He was just part of our group.
Nah, he was definitely just regular balling. He was like a regular guy. He was just a regular civilian. But then when he beat McMegan in top 8, we were talking that good shit. We said, "Damn, no way we came from Pokemon Online and our man smoked your GOAT. No way that should happen." Yep.
But then he makes it to the finals, right? And in finals game 2, he wins it for Alligator, I believe, game 1.
Nah.
In final or game.
Sorry, I just got triggered. Somebody in my chat said Destiny Unknown also beat Hugo. There was no also. He got his shit pushed in. He got fucking obliterated. Get the fuck out of here. He got 6-0 by for Alligator.
He literally did.
He got literally 6-0 with BKC stall. Got packed up 6-0 by Gator. Get the fuck out of here.
Just so funny as hell.
That shit was an ass blast.
Bro, that whole thing was so funny too because. So that drama obviously was there, but the rest of the drama was also I love to see that people like, oh, the integrity of the tour. You guys used to do this tour without sharing replays or doing anything, right? At least now we can watch the games live.
I always share my replays. I'm a real OG.
No, I'm talking about in Smogon in general. I know for a fact a lot of the winners obviously cheated. Like you don't have to show anything when you're playing people. You just gotta battle or like there's a lot of things you can do.
Replay link doesn't prove any cheating, bro.
But at least the game got done.
Oh yeah, that's also true. A lot of folks were moving like that in that Smogon Frontier. Like, oh yeah, we played and I won. No, you did not play.
Yep.
Mad win trading, but win trading has always existed and it still exists to this day.
Always, yeah.
It's rarer, but there's some nasty win trading that goes down.
Yeah.
I've heard some nasty stories.
As long as you don't brag about your win, your supposed friends won't rat you out either. But if you do, they will rat you out. We've had a lot of Smogon tournaments where, oh, I helped you win and helped them ghost. So that's why
that's some nonsense. People be moving mad nonsensically.
Shout out to my boy NJMP.
You just need a train.
Who helped somebody who didn't even win the tournament and lose in some round, and then ended up having to give up his OST trophy.
I remember he was cooking that. He was cooking that OST. He was beating ass.
He deserved that OST. I don't care what anybody said.
Nah, he's super shiced.
Like, he won his games fair and square. He just helped somebody in theirs, and they
SPO.
lost. And they lost like in round 2.
Nah, NJMP's a goat. He's super shiced.
Bro,
I remember that SPO. He built me some shit in Gen 6. Some fat shit versus Bengay. I beat Bengay's ass. It was like some triple regen, sand, disgusting shit. Now, NJP was always pretty tough. He was strong as fuck in that when Gen 7 dropped. In SPO.
100%, dude. He made that Nihiligo Celestial, jeez, team that everybody was running with the Mimikyu, I believe.
Yeah, he definitely made that Mimikyu shit. He one of the pioneers of like Mimikyu Zygarde webs type shit. Nah, he was. Yep. He was really nasty. He pioneered a lot of hyper offense structures in Gen 7 when the game came out.
Good guy. Made a lot of my teams. I remember there was a joke on my channel. It was like, I have NJMP locked in the basement because he kept passing me teams and I kept using them. I did not, Naz. I did not end up buying
NJMP is an OG. Shouts to bro. Hope he's doing good with whatever he's doing.
The fact that Hugo played in finals, and the thing that happened, guys, because I didn't get to finish the story, but the opponent played game 1, then game 2 they loaded up an NU team somehow, saying that, oh, Pokemon Online had a glitch or whatever, which could have been the case.
No, but that wasn't the case because we'd be on Pokemon Online every day.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to give the benefit of the doubt after that, but I feel like they were just trying to do some weird thing and see if they could get more time to fix something.
That guy's shitting and pissing.
But Hugo was like, I'm not going to give you a redo. Let's play the game.
Nah, I get it. And then Hugo almost lost to that Ludicolo with Rain Dance. I ain't even going to hold you.
The Ludicolo was a threat.
That Ludicolo almost swept him in the end. I was like, damn, Hugo, your ass. But he won. And then that was the start of the takeover when Great Bastard showed them that they were actually all pretty mid. All I know is there was the greatest 2 weeks of my life in 8th grade when he back-to-back beat McMegan, and that's just peachy. The amount of shit we were talking, we were posting Hugo greater than sign Smogon over and over and over again.
We were just chilling up.
Marth over Smogon, God Marth. There was a lot of legendary beef until finally we whatever. Pokemon Online was just a better. So we had to let them know at all times.
It was a good time,
That's
man.
how life goes. This is a pretty shiced house.
I still think they're dumb for not wanting to become Smogon's thing.
That shit wasn't gonna fly though, bro. That shit was never gonna fly. That shit was a programmer. Unless they pivot. Nah, but you know what they had? They had a shiced mobile app. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Pokemon Online had a mobile app?
Yeah, they had a mobile app. That shit was mad good. Nah, I was playing that shit in 9th grade. I'm dead ass. Nah, Google it.
It's not like Showdown where...
No, it's an actual app. It's an actual app. It's not... No, I can probably show you, actually. Let me look it up.
Is your own server or you're just recording on it? We're just recording on it. If you're to hop on exclamation mark Cobblemon, you can install...
let me send you a pic of what this shit looks like.
Send me a pic.
Yeah. I'll pull it up on stream, too. But this is actually legit. Like, this app was actually good. And this is 2013, mind you.
Wait, what?
Shit looks mad good, right?
Yeah, Pokemon Mobile doesn't... Alright, let me show this.
I think you can't have an app like this anymore, Joe. I think that's like a big deal. Like, I think it might get taken down if you put something like this on the App Store because you don't own the rights to...
I know Showdown removed...
This was the app, by the way, guys. This was Pokemon Online's online... I mean, not online. Their phone app. And this shit was like an actual game. Like, it actually looked... Like, it was actually like it looked visually pleasing. This is also 2012, 2013. So
yeah, if you play now mobile Rambats, like it's fine, but you can't look at both screens at all. Like you either clicking back and forth, back and forth.
Nah, this shit was actually super valid. This shit was actually super valid overall.
For 2013, yeah.
For 2013 was crazy because I remember I was in school. I would play a shit during like fucking what was the class? AP Econ. I literally remember fucking laddering in black and
Dude,
white
I didn't
too.
even know they had. I didn't even know they had an app.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew they had an app. We had to download an application to play Pokemon Online, but I didn't know they had a phone app.
Nah, they dead ass
But
had a
then
phone
again-
app. That shit was super valid.
Then again, dude, I didn't know if a phone could have ran it. I got an iPhone really late in my life.
Nah, I think that shit was Android only. I think it
Oh, then I definitely wouldn't have been.
actually maybe they had an iPhone app, but I know it was probably easier to maybe you had to jailbreak your iPhone or something. I don't know if this shit was actually on the Apple Store, but I know for sure it was an Android because I mean back then you could do anything there.
Yeah.
But yeah, their app
Showdown
was
on
actually
mobile website works really good. I think the thing is that you can't. I can't see chat plus while I'm battling plus click my moves. So there's a lot. I agree that mobile Rambats and stuff are undefeated. I think they're really good.
yeah.
I just don't.
I don't mind like a phone ladder sesh. I used to have
Right,
it.
I do.
I had a period where I loved laddering on my phone. It was like 2024.
Not the driving account though.
Not the driving
Driving.
account. Driving account I keep
Shut
under
up.
I keep under 1500 so I can, you know, have eyes on the
So I
road
can
as
play
well.
without hurting people.
You know what I'm saying? But no, for real. I had like a 4 or 5 month period where I couldn't stop phone laddering, and I was like high up on the ladder too. I guess it makes you quicker, and like, cause you're playing without calcs or whatever.
Yeah.
But the most annoying thing is that sometimes you will just disconnect if you check another tab or go to another app. You
You literally will
DC.
disconnect.
and that's a bitch.
like-
Yeah.
I actually do exclusively phone mocks for draft. Because so I'll build my team, right? And obviously, I have to save it somewhere because I have iPhone. And then that thing will like you said, everything will close out. But I'll do exclusively mocks on phone where I
Yeah.
don't do any calcs and stuff. Even though it's funny because when I
go
play
down
my
here.
draft games, I will calc.
Go down, bro.
But it's just so much easier to play people and get games over and over and just focus on the game and what went wrong in it.
I got Noobish.
What am I making? Landlord, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Noobish looks sick. Look at his face, chat. He look mad sick.
There. Oh, they're picking Brout. Which star are you picking? Which star do you like? I don't even know if you're getting the game. Hey, Jin, let's go.
I probably will get the game. I like to support local
Appreciate that,
business. Actually, I need a new line. I've been spamming this line
Support
since
my
Gen-
local business
Nah,
is
I've been
crazy.
spamming this line since Gen 6. I need a new line. It's getting corny. I'll figure it out. I probably will buy it, but I won't play it as the thing, so I don't know if it's worth it. Like, I will play it, but I'm not gonna finish it. Like, I know one. Actually, bro, I don't know. I should. I mean, like, it's like Mons, so like, nah. I'm not gonna buy it. Sorry for that
What,
roller
you think you
coaster.
might stream it or something?
Sorry for that roller coaster I just put you on. The thing is, the shit is so far out. Like, if the shit was coming out, like,
It's
in the next
2027,
4 or 5 months, then I'd probably tell you yes. But I don't know if I'm gonna be caring about it in, like... I mean, when it comes out, it's obviously gonna be a big deal, right? Like...
You guys heard it here first, guys. This is Blinder's last year of Pokemon.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Because Za was eye-opening for me. It's not that I didn't like Za either. In fact, I liked the combat form of Za. But I got tired of Za pretty fast.
It's just not for you, man. You like
That's what I'm
competitive,
saying.
bro.
So I don't know, but I don't even know if like I don't even know if Mons games are for me really like that. Like the OGs anymore. Cuz I haven't really I liked Legends Arceus, but I watched Swave play it. I don't mind watching
I think
someone
that's
play it, but I don't really care too much for all the story mode of Mons and shit anymore. I still like ROM hacks like a lot, but that's cuz they're more focused on battling. At least that's the ones I like.
that's fair.
Right?
Also,
mean,
I feel
still
like your
fuck with
style,
Gen 10
you
though.
like the old school style, man. As
No, I
well,
definitely
right?
do.
Like,
I definitely do. Nah, but that's the thing. I played Luminescent Platinum, and it was a very enjoyable experience because that's a platinum difficulty hack with like megas and shit over BDSP. Like, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, it looks beautiful. It's really fun. And it's actually really enjoyable to like watch a battle. I'd be like, damn, man, this must be how Hayden feels fucking uploading Wi-Fi, and that shit look mad good.
Dude, that's how I feel doing draft, man. That's why draft. I mean, obviously I do the Showdown stuff for Pokeaimmd Plus, but I like draft almost exclusively on Wi-Fi because it's what bringing me back to my roots. You know, I can't.
Nah,
just upload
literally. I
Wi-Fi
mean,
like
bro,
I
like
want
we
to.
all fucking started playing Wi-Fi, which is like I mean, yeah,
Dude, I would still be doing Wi-Fi to this day if the timer was.
Nah, dead ass, bro. I played Wi-Fi only
I just
for
be
like.
doing it alongside Showdown.
Yeah, bro. I didn't even start doing PO lives until maybe like a year and a half of playing Showdown. I mean, not Showdown, PO. Maybe like a year. Yeah, no, I think it was like dead ass like a year and a few months. And then finally, I started like actually uploading PO. Like I played PO obviously, but it wasn't like the YouTube norm to upload PO lives like that. Wi-Fi was still.
Oh, yeah, I started doing it because Gator.
I think the PO shift took on around 2013 early. I mean the online battle client versus Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I think that was like 2013 because up until then it was like, but then people really started caring about battling because most Wi-Fi battles were pretty mid quality compared to like some highlighter PO shit.
Oh, there were still people still cared.
Nah, there were super threats. Nah, there were super threats. Fucking, there was some guy LeBron numbers. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. 1104 LeBron.
Yo, I remember I beat that guy, and then he posted in parentheses, "Do not play this guy, lame team." after I beat him, that was his.
You know what?
I was like, bro, you got packed up by my fucking weatherless Vaporeon team.
Yeah, saying that by the way, to what was probably 13, 14-year-old Blunder is funny as hell.
Nah, that shit was so funny. I'd be doing the same shit though. I talk mad shit on the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. I remember one guy said,
I get it.
I remember one guy said, let's agree that it was a pretty shice game or some shit like, or that I would have won if blah blah blah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I whooped your ass. And the dude crashed out and reported me. He was like, no, agree that it could have gone either way. And I'm like, I'm not agreeing. I remember I was like, no, bro, this is a matter of principle. I'm not saying this shit so you feel better. I was like, I fried you. You had no chance versus me. And he was like, no, bro, agree with me that it was close. I was like, no, it wasn't, bro.
Agree with me.
Nah, you deadass just wanted me to acknowledge. I'm like, no, bro, it wasn't close. I fried you. Be for real. Nah, but there were some demons. That's how I met Mr. Jambet. I said that before. I DC'd on his ass. And then he was like, nah, fuck Blunder. He 6-0 me an RU.
Welcome back.
Piece of shit.
Yo, I made a second Smogon account, which I didn't realize was against the rules at the time.
That shit was aim poke.
Or somebody. No, it was just some regular. No, it was not aim poke. Okay. The whole point was I wanted to do Smogon Wi-Fi Battler, but you know how you could change your name on the Smogon Wi-Fi Battler, and people would change their name to Joey Battle Me. Joey Battle Me now.
Nah,
like it'd be 5 people doing that.
That's crazy.
So I changed my name to some random thing.
Nah, you should have battled them. Matter of fact.
Dude, I'm sometimes just trying to use stupid stuff on Wi-Fi, man. I'm not trying to fight some try-hard. I'm not trying to 110 LeBron in my titles, bro. Don't battle this guy.
Whatever, 1104 LeBron is tough. There was some guy, Darkrai. I think LJ Darkrai. Maybe I made that up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. I do.
I got a crazy comment yesterday. Play me in a 1st to 5, big dog. I'm a huge fan. I know I can take 3 off you. All right, man. All right, man.
I know I can take 3 off.
Nah, you probably. I was like, damn. All right, killer.
You probably can.
Nah, definitely can't.
Join the
fuck out of here.
Thing a hole.
Let me go check out what the Agency Mart has to offer.
I'll check that too. Guys, I'm on the server.
What's the Agency Mart empty? Something ain't adding up.
Dude, I was telling them before when I was turning them on, like, I remember and I probably do it again when new gen comes out, but I would be accepting challenges sometimes, and I had to get 5 people in calling me because I had like 64 challenges. We were running them all back to back. It's tough, man. You battle 1 subscriber, you got to battle them all. Can't just battle 1, or battle as many as you can. There's 1 person.
I'd be battling.
We don't do that as much anymore.
0.5. Yeah, that used to be all my streams, just playing Rambats.
Either Rambats or either OU or any tier.
Yeah.
I don't do it as much anymore. It's like a special thing when I do it.
Nah, I don't do it anymore.
It's a lot of work.
First game I played, dude streams was sniping and then said, sniping is going crazy on you, GG easy. And I was like, all right, thanks, man. That was fun. Like,
no, that's when it stopped.
It's just too corny.
It stops.
Yeah, it used to not be like that, but now it's really like that. So it's like, all right, man.
Like, guys, you don't have to snipe, play us to beat us on stream where you see the team we're building, using, and everything. It's not that serious.
It's like, bro, you don't have to watch the fucking. It's like whatever though. I still like playing Rands. I like Rand Blitz though.
Rand Blitz, you can't even snipe somebody. You try and do that, you time out.
You're cooked. And I don't like streaming with delay. I guess back in the day there used to be more of a delay.
Oh, I hate streaming with. Yeah, there was a natural delay back.
There was
But
a
I also
natural
hate streaming
delay
with delay,
because
bro.
internet, but I also don't like it because then the chat is all out of sync. Like 10.
It's like when somebody shows up, bro, and they start responding. It's like, oh crap, I was 30 minutes behind. Like, yeah, bro, you.
Nah, I know what you
Talking to
mean.
you.
But the delays sometimes was crazy. I remember when my internet was super bad when I was living at my this is like pre-YouTube streaming. Like I want to say like 2019, bro.
Mhm.
I think sometimes I was like 2 minutes. The chat was like 2 minutes behind the video.
That's
Like,
an insane
sometimes
delay. I've done
there
that
was-
on purpose for a tournament.
Nah, I could never live stream tournament. I'm definitely gonna tell everybody, yo, you trying to see some crazy shit, and then get 6-0'd.
Dude, I used to live stream my OLT run with Unfuga and Call, just chilling with me.
It's a good time. Well, ladder, I
It
guess,
was a
is pretty different.
Nah,
What do you-
OLT was a different beast, bro. You know they'll still try and snipe.
OLC is demonic. I only tried that shit one time for a reason.
Told you. I mean,
And then
everybody-
got, and then
a
got
lot of
boomed.
people know the
Then got
story,
boomed by Stalin playoffs. A tough life.
but OLT is literally the most annoying thing to ladder. It's also the toughest time to
Nah, but it's the
actually create content.
it's the most
it's fun
shice
to
to
snipe
watch.
people.
Nah, it's the most
It's fun to snipe people.
Nah, it's too shice to watch too. That's my favorite tournament to watch.
Easy screens because you can just commentate fire games because the quality's so high.
Nah, I love watching the games.
I need some.
Also,
Oh,
the
the server's
tournament
gonna reset
playoffs
in
is
2
always
minutes.
crazy good. I love seeing BO3 between good players. This shit's like the best. Nah, OLT's, I can't wait to fucking watch OLT again and record that shit. I had so much fun following as many games as I could last fall. It's just like, it's just too
It's
entertaining.
like permanent. It's like permanent ZA tour.
Nah, it's dead ass permanent ZA
What
tour.
up, what up,
But
Shmeagy?
everyone's 100 times better. That's just the best.
Yes.
That tournament's the best shit ever. In fact, we need more tournaments.
Dude, I was like, I'm in my tournament arc, bro, and there's nothing for me to join. Like, I wanted to join Smogon Tour. I didn't realize that starts 17 months.
Small tour is a big commitment.
What region are you guys going to this year? I'm gonna try and go to Indy, but it depends on
Come
the
join
it
me.
depends on the meta. If the meta's not like,
W catch incoming. Take a look.
if I can't use Pokemon Champions, if it's the same Scarlet Violet, I'm not going, and I'll just push it to the next tournament. I don't want to go there to play Scarlet Violet. See, I want to play Champion. But and nobody
Wonder-
even knows what the format's gonna be right now
Wonder tell
because
AIM about
you're a month out
ADPL.
and they still haven't told you.
Yo, ADPL is pretty shice. ADPL got more signups than SPL last year.
Did it really?
Yeah. That's that Mincemeat Academy, bitch. You know that shit is popping. Play me in a first to 5, big dog. I know I can take 3 off you.
I know I could take 3 off you.
He's so tough for that, I'm not gonna lie. Where the fuck did
Dude,
I
I'm
just...
gonna say that next time we're in a video with CDC.
I could take
Something
3
goes wrong,
off
he
you.
starts talking
That
crap.
should sound like
Later.
a fucking... That should sound like a, what's it called? Like a Sergeant
Bro, that
Bash
sound
quote.
like a Western.
That should sound like a...
Yo.
That should sound like a Sergeant Bash quote, doesn't it?
I know.
The fuck?
My Cobblemon with Apex pack keeps crashing on startup.
Nah, I just... my
uninstall
shit
pack,
also just reset.
Oh, everybody's reset because the server just reset. It's coming back up in a second.
Alright, we're just chilling here. Nah, I see Joey Pokeaimmd looking mad shice.
What's up, buddy?
Mega's format for Worlds would be crazy and extremely weird to switch up to that extent. I know, that would be like dropping a bomb on everybody. Being like, yo, we're mixing the Terra with the fucking Mega. Either get with
I mean,
it
they
or
probably
get
will, right?
replaced. It's gonna
They
be...
probably end up.
What do you think? You think it's safe, Joe? You think it's safe
I think
to mix the white with the green? I don't know.
that's the way I used to play in Magic the Gathering. White, green, let's go. But I think that like
Well, we used to have
If-
Mega and Z, so maybe we can do Mega and Terra and it's okay.
I think Mega and Terra. What if the Megas can Terra?
Don't do that.
It might be time.
Nah,
wait,
no, nah,
wait.
nah.
I want that, bro. I go for Swords Dance.
Nah,
Mega
Mons-
Weapony,
nah,
and then
nah,
I
nah. Think
terrestrialize
about it,
his
think about
fighting
it, think about it,
type,
think about
and then
that.
I go for my mock punch.
Nah,
and
bro,
go
there's no
combat.
way you're allowed to evolve and then also fucking... Nah, it would make no sense, bro. Because then what if you
No,
Terra'd,
it's not gonna be like
but then
that.
you Mega'd after the Terra? Then what the fuck happens to your
Love the Mega'd
type? Like... Nah, there's no shot. There's no shot. Pokemon has had the...
You already know, Len. That's how I used to play.
has had the... What's it called? the consistency to not let you double up on mechs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we had Megas and Z-moves, so you could do one and the other.
You could do one or the other,
Item
exactly.
cost as well.
Yeah.
Click disconnect and rejoin.
Terra should have been a fucking item. Whatever.
Oh my god. Megazar Y clicking Gmax Wildfire. Terra should have been an item. Would actually be.
Nah,
a really
I'm loading up that.
cool
I'm
restriction.
loading up that Volcalith. We were using that shit when we were playing Gen 8 rants.
Oh, the Colossal Gmax.
Nah, all
the
those
Volcalith
all G moves are too shiest. The fact that it's
I think
Eternal
everybody's
Magma
but-
Storm is
I like
so
everybody's
stupid.
but Urshifu's. Urshifu's just goes through max guard. Like, I don't care.
Nah, I found
about
a
that.
replay.
I'd rather have the water set up.
I found a replay of mine from early Gen 8 the other day, and I had a G-Max Machamp, and I was down 4-1, and the opponent said, yo, play with G-Max play with Dynamax or no? And I'm like, hell yeah, we're playing with Dynamax. And I turned into Super Machamp, and I won from down 1-4.
You were down 4.
Yeah, and then bro, nah, but it's so funny because bro was like, yo, are we playing with Dynamax or what? I'm like, hell yeah, we playing with Dynamax, and then I reversed his ass. But that was
how did they not Dynamax themselves? Or
no,
like,
I
you just
think
beat them down anyway?
no, I think it was like when Dynamax was allowed, and so sometimes folks would be like, "Yo, do you want to play with Max or no?" I'm like, "Nah, you're not about to ask me last turn." Like, nah, but that was actually pretty fun because I have a lot of replays of myself playing with Dynamax, and I was like, "Damn, this is."
Dude, I love Dynamax.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I mean, it was fun for a month because it was like playing with OM, but then when it got banned, it was like, all right, time to buckle up.
For me, it was more so like I just started understanding. Like, I didn't just start understanding.
Understanding. You can understand that shit in one day. Stop the cap.
No. Not understanding how it works, but understanding when is the best time to do it. Like, I started max guarding when I knew they'd max.
Oh,
right?
yeah. To get the
And
one
I
extra
canceled it
turn,
out.
and then they're gooped.
Dude, I remember I have so many clips on Twitter and in videos where I was just styling on people, man, with like Ice Cube and with like
Yeah,
things
bro.
like that. I
Fucking
love Dynamax and Red Max as well.
Copper Raja, bro. I gave that guy a career.
Raja's G-Max move needs to be a real move.
Nah, that move is cheap. Steel Spikes is jokes.
Bro, if they gave that move to Copper Raja exclusively, I would literally use that mon in OU.
Nah,
Why
bro,
not?
Nah, that guy was dead ass broken. That guy was getting up Steel Spike and Stealth Rock in one game.
Yeah,
you know,
my first team
you know how
Copper
fucking
Raja,
heinous that is?
Cleavor, Samurai.
Bro has 2 hazard moves, but then also the God coverage with Heavy Slam, Power Whip,
And it has Whirlwind
Temper
too,
Flare.
which is really nice.
Nah, back in the day, that was the greatest time I ever had with Raj. I was going dumb stupid with that. Dude, I missed that. That was really a
Day
nonsensical
one of
meta.
Gen 8 meta, when Max Knuckle, which is 95 base power, was 140 base power, and you could knock out Rotom with it after a water move from, Barraskewda? Crazy time.
Nah, to Pokemon's credit, maybe it just happens when you get too many Pokemon and too many gens, but I feel like they had a really strong run. I mean, obviously, with the succeeding generations, like I felt like 5, 6, 7 were all like very, very fun in their own unique way. You know what I mean? Or like pretty, yeah. I feel like it stopped around the time 8, and that's not me hating on 8 because I don't mind 8. I like playing that shit, but like there was like really explosive metas up until that point, and very like dynamically changing.
I think the issue with 8 was that like 7, for instance, we have Z moves, right? 6 we had Megas, so we had insane power to deal with the power creep. Then when it comes to 8, we ended up banning the main mechanic, which is the way of dealing with all the demons. And so our OU tier becomes this convoluted thing of Pokemon that are too powerful, Pokemon are not too powerful. We end up banning so much of it, and then we just ended up at this metagame that's like stable but kind of boring to watch for a lot of the thing. And I think a metagame should be fun.
No, they should have just been shiced and banned. What's it called? That fucking heavy duty boots.
Oh, boot. If Gen 8 might be the only generation where I think boots should be banned. I agree with you.
Nah, boots is actually low key stronger in Gen 9.
No, I agree, but I hate them in Gen 8 because I hate seeing all those mons come out with boots.
Yeah, I get it.
I never. Dude, you know who mon I miss? I want Melmetal.
Yeah, Melmetal would have been shiced.
He would have been banned with Terra probably.
Nah, I would have protected him.
You would have protected him?
Nah, it's just getting banned for sure.
Dude, there's no way it couldn't be, bro. Terra Steel, banded, and you just get a kill. That's it. Come back in, come back out.
Cheap. We need Victini back. But Streets were telling me Victini wouldn't get Bull Strike, so it might be dog shit.
Would it have Fusion Bolt?
Nah, it's the same shit, right? Event move. Why did they get rid of event moves? Why the fuck are you giving us event moves to take them away?
I think the whole thing is that like they want people to be able to use, like, to be fair with what they could use. But
Nah,
like,
bro, that
obviously
is
doesn't
fair.
affect us
That is
'cause
fair.
We're not playing VGC.
Give Raymond,
that's my whole argument
give
for
Raymond
champions too, bro.
Quaza V-Create. Like,
Rayquaza deserves it. Also, just on a separate note, give Mega Sceptile Draco Meteor. It's not gonna make it better, but I want it.
I think there are a lot of people were floating the hypothetical that champions will now be the new, like, way to play competitive, and in-game will steer away. But I don't think that's true. I think Gen 10 is going to be turn-based, and maybe it'll be a mid to end of Gen 10 thing if they really try to get rid of the traditional turn-based. But I don't think so.
I don't think they're going to get rid of turn-based, but I think they're going to be able to focus more on story and stuff because they don't have to focus as much on the battling aspect of it. Now every Pokemon can drop a Draco, they should. But I will say, on that regard, like, that's kind of worries me in a sense because I want champions, I want a battling simulator for me to play, but I also want my game to look like the latest Pokemon game, you know, up to date and look solid.
I feel like for me, it's like if champions becomes the new, like, they start saying like, okay, this is where all competitive, like, this is where competitive happens, and then we don't have it in game. That means generations are over as we know it. That would mean Gen 9 OU is the last generation OU. Then what? It's just champion season,
champions OU,
champion season 1, champion season 3, champion reg, whatever. I think having a generation defined is really like a good feeling. Unless you slide between the it's just like, it's just consistency's sake. So I'm really hoping Gen 10 still has turn-based, so that there can be a Gen 10 metagame.
Oh,
like, I like the way you can tinker with every generation, and you know, it's always constantly evolving. But that'll change if we just have like I don't know. I don't believe in the.
I don't want the graphics to also just be downgraded for like a Mon. Like, if I see a Mon, it looks beautiful in Gen 10. Like, I don't want to have to look at whatever champion's model it is, unless they update them. But I doubt. Continue. I'm sure they're making them in a way that they could just make every.
Yeah.
We'll see. I want to be able to. I'm sure we'll be able to battle, but there might not be the ladder that matters. Kind of like how in excuse me, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it had its own ladder, but it didn't actually count towards anything. So I'm sure that'll be something that ends up happening.
Yeah.
Obviously, Gen 10 and all that stuff is going to depend on Smogon or whatever eventually eclipses Smogon, which I don't know if anything will ever come out. Who knows? I wish we had more competition. Competition is a good thing. Back when we had PO and Smogon, I think it was really cool. We had multiple tournaments we could enter, different servers, different things we could. I'm sure there are still stuff like that, but at the end of the day, tiers wise, nothing's like big enough to a point where, oh, I want to follow this tier, oh, I want to play this tier. You remember playing LU and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, there was a time when I enjoyed playing like low tiers in like old gens. Like, I used to play in all like the UUPO, NUPO, RUPO.
Oh, yeah, we always did, bro. We always signed up for
in both ORAS and Sun and Moon. I thought those were really fun. Gen 8 is more or less when I stopped playing like that in tournament, but yeah, I used to love. I mean, yo, I remember I had some crazy memories using some crazy teams in Gen 6 lower tiers, and then even I mean, Gen 7 low tiers were honestly perfect, top to bottom in my opinion. I even liked Little Cut back then. Found it to be a pretty nice offensive metagame.
Gen 7 has some really good lower tiers. I agree completely.
There's a lot of folks. There's a lot of folks that I think have that opinion too. That it's just like Gen 7 low tiers were different. Like, everybody who plays Gen 7 RU glazes that shit as the best tier ever.
About to say, I have the best Gen 7 RU record on Smogon in history. Like, I literally, like that's not even like an exaggeration. I literally do.
Yeah, you're talking to a 3-time RUPL champ though, so I just need you to know that. Also a 3-time RU World Cup champion. In fact,
wait, were you actually playing in RU World Cup and things like that?
Yo, I'm crazy. They even put me in last year. Subbed into the finals. One finals into one finals TB. I had to smoke on the same guy. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm certified in RU. But we've always been RU Giga fans. We've always been RU Giga fans.
I actually hated it in Gen 5, but Gen 6 on.
Nah, Gen 5 is still shy. Get the fuck out of here, Joe. You don't like running Lantern and Moltres?
I hated RU in Gen 5. I love NU. NU in Gen 5 is so good.
Fuck NU in Gen 5. Fucking using Garbodor and shit.
That's the best, man. Black and White 1 NU was the go. And myself and Dangerous 36M.
Nah, Black
aka
and
Rick,
White 1 is far before my time. I'm in like 7th grade back then. Alright. Fuck out of here.
You could have been what you could have been. I could have trained you.
I don't know what I was even playing in 7th grade. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Bro, I was pulling up with Scraggy.
Shit,
I
might
did not care.
My lame ass might have still been playing Brawl. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know what I was doing.
I believe that. I was playing Brawl too, though.
I know. I'm trying to think in 7th grade what was hot. I don't know.
You're probably doing homework.
I think I played ROM hacks pretty young. Like I think I first found out about ROM hacks when I was like 10 years old, if I'm not wrong. Let me look up when Pokemon Ruby Destiny dropped. Reign of Legends.
Dude, you know what I used to watch on YouTube?
07.
I used to watch ROM stories.
Yeah.
It was people would literally make stories. They would like hack through Fire Red and stuff like that because it's really easy to like map change and do things like that and then text change. It's really, really easy. I was doing that stuff myself too. And I would just watch these stories on YouTube about like Pokemon and battling, and some of them were a little edgy, I guess, because back in the day.
Yeah.
But I used to love that stuff, man. Coming home and watching the new Fire Red. Did they beat Team X or whatever? Did the Pokemon die or whatever? I used to love all that. It's different now. Now I gotta come home. I was like, did Blunder upload a new video with CC?
It used to all be so simple. I'm realizing now that I really started fucking with Pokemon around the time I think I was like 9, and I found out about ROM hacks because I was just like trying to remember like when it happened, but I definitely pinpointed the date, trying to remember. And yeah, I think I was in 4th or 5th grade, and on I was in 5th grade for sure. And you know how it's super easy to hack your Wii. Everybody knows it takes 5 seconds to hack your Wii.
Dude, it takes 5 seconds.
Literally
bro.
takes 5 seconds. It shows like the greatest system ever. And then they had a Game Boy emulator, and so you know how easy it is to download ROMs. Always has been. So I used to play mad ROM hacks on my TV as a kid because I didn't have a computer.
Yeah.
When I was 10. But yeah, that shit was fire, bro. I played so many ROM hacks when I was in like 5th, 6th, 7th grade. And so I guess actually
Dude, I love ROM hacks, bro. One of my favorite ROM hacks is Pokemon Brown.
I don't think I ever played Brown, but I know that shit is pretty shice. They got fake mons in there, right?
I think I uploaded that stuff on my channel, and like I was using a notebook to record, right?
Okay.
So like the babiest of babiest laptops. And I couldn't live record my gameplay while playing and while recording with my mic. I would have to record it for 30 minutes. Then I would have to, while my ceiling fan is going crazy, or my computer fan's going crazy, I would have to post comment. But I would also post comment in a sense as if I first discovered it.
Yeah. Damn, your house is looking, it's pretty wavy.
I'm trying to make it look better, man.
No, it looks pretty cool. I like these. I like these strange symbols that you're painting on the wall.
Yeah, this is me gentrifying my house. This is putting the cost up to like 200K.
Nah, this is crazy.
By simply putting wood plus gray floor.
Nah, this is that brownstone. Tough pick.
I should definitely go and play Pokemon on this. This is the.
Nah, you're definitely building some cultural monument. This is tough.
This is the comfort. This is comfort.
Nah, this is not comfort. This is where they be putting the patients when they go too crazy at lunch. They get put in that all white walls box.
Stop this.
Oh, that's a Pokeball?
Don't talk crap about my house.
Fairs.
When are you gonna make yours?
Wait, what the fuck?
It's
a Poke Party? Nah, we're about to turn up. What the fuck?
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm getting in. It says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We out to the party. How do I get there?
Just wait.
Nah, it just says enjoy. We're still in your house.
I got a shiny Pikamuku.
Wait, I got a Go-Go. I got a shiny Go-Go. Nah, McDeezy's the GOAT for hosting a party. Nah, but where's the party at, though?
I think the party's just a giveaway.
No. We need to go to the function now.
You know what? We should get a game.
All right. Let's get a game.
I mean, I don't think we can get a game going like that.
Supposed to get a game like we were on the ladder.
Yeah.
Yo, lower up, bro.
Doing rotations? Rotations are fun. Rotations are great.
What, rotation battles?
Work, chat, is that one person would battle, we'd all watch, and then the next person would battle. We go in a rotation. Now, if you get in a shit on live, Blunder's like, I'm here to watch.
Nah, Cap. I only did that one time. Plus, when I came back, you guys went on a god win streak after 30 minutes of a drought. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, that was all CDC.
Yeah. So what happened to rotations, my boy?
I'm just saying.
So what happened to rotations, my boy? You had him playing 30 minutes in a row.
You know, if CDC loses game 1, I have to say, bro, you got to run it back.
Nah, the worst is when everybody's looking at their matchup and there's like that 20-minute pause, and 20-second pause, and then all of a sudden, yo, I think I'm gonna take this one. Nah, get the fuck out of here. I'm taking this one. When you see Ting Lu walls 5 mons, it's like, yo, I think I'm gonna take this, guys.
My favorite line in Showdown Lives is, yeah, go ahead and show him how it's done. Like,
nah, go ahead and show him how it's done. It's too jokes.
Blunder talks it up, and he's about to say me, and I just cut him off. Yeah, go ahead and show him how it's done.
Nah, he be doing that.
Then you have to take it.
Then you have to take it. You got to show them how it's done.
Chinese Cockability's a good mon.
Are you dumb? How can you not show them how it's done?
I rewatched the video yesterday. I don't know if you saw the thing I posted, but see, we were talking so much crap to CTC in that video because he kept
Golurk doing.
He kept losing a lot.
Golurk.
And then it was your game, and you lost your game because you got hacks. And CTC was like, CTC were arguing. CTC was like, it's not so fun when the Wabbits got the gun, and I was dying.
CTC is definitely stupid.
That's my goat. That's my goat.
I had an excellent time.
But you can call me Hayden.
Recording with you two esteemed battlers. We have a Shice Lucario video on the way, guys. Lucario to 1900. Somehow that shit.
Oh my god, I forgot we made that video.
I was putting in brazy work. Yeah, I'll post it.
How many days has it been?
It's been a minute. I didn't render it though.
That was a good video. When's that come up?
Maybe like Friday. I got 2 videos to post. I got this tournament video to post later today. And then I got what's it called? Fuck. Oh yeah. I gotta record what was it? Oh yeah, the tier list video. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me and CTC will finish that today.
You only did part 1.
That shit's probably gonna be 2 hours long if I had to guess.
That's hype. I mean, that's how it should be. Oh my god, it does look like a psycho place. I just looked at it from both sides.
Nah, your place is crazy, right? Nah, low key, I had to leave. I was like, whoa. If I stay here too long, shit might be weird. Low key, I had to get out of there.
I might. Is TNT in this game?
Nah, why is this fucking Line Noon not trying to be on my team, bro? I gotta send out my Gambit and do massive damage to bro now. Shit better not kill.
I was trying to say, maybe I should make this into.
Oh, what?
It's like a sacrifice altar.
Bro missed. No. Bro, don't miss, G.
Oh, Edgar is officially getting partnered as of 2 minutes ago. Hell yeah.
Nah, did I kill that shit?
Oh.
Nah, I lived with 15 and it's sleeping. Nah, I might be the GOAT.
I'll let you fight Glow King was a recent line. That was a good recent line. That sounds like a...
Alright, let's go. I might be the GOAT of catching shipmons. Let's go, Line Noon. Yes, sir. That Line Noon got so bored it passed out. That shit did look bored, low-key. Nah, I see Wiz7 over here abusing that EV. That was crazy. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all literally saw that, right? That guy just killed the EV on camera. That was actually crazy. Nah, but I'd be doing that shit randomly, too. I need to get beef for the homies. Guys, the homies need beef. Alright, I'm coming. Just getting some food for the homies. Shout out to WCD. You should do a best moments of the subathon vid. Mew 24.
I would love to watch a video. There's so many good moments.
Smash Mewtwo. I think you're right. That's actually a good ass idea. Thank you for the super chat, gang. That's Tusk is tough. What the fuck? What was that attack that we just witnessed? No, you killed aim? Nah, deadass I did. Alright, I'll TPA to you in a second. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Being built here. I thought it was like the Statue of Liberty arm, but it's obviously in white. So, and I thought it was like maybe like a Titan, but I'm not 100% sure. What is this, chat? I'm making a giant mushroom. Wait, is that what this is? Man, y'all been staring at my shit and making me anxious. I'm just trying. It's a giant mushroom. I'm just trying to watch. My bad. That's what I thought too. I thought it was something Pokemon. Giant mushroom's nice though. I had to get out of my psycho house. I didn't realize it was a psycho house. See it. Just staring. What are you looking at here? Is this your plans? What's this?
All right, I'm back.
So you're not gonna share your plans?
What happened? What happened? Who's not sharing?
I'm looking at this giant thing.
Let me slash TPA to you, boss.
Should you fly on or you will fall.
You know what I was talking about on stream the other day? Probably meaning like
about?
more than a month ago. But
Bye, buddy.
why the fuck did I just fall?
That's like I'm in the air. I'm in the air.
Oh,
That's what I said,
oh.
make sure you fly on or you will fall.
Nah, I'm pulling back up. Don't ever laugh at me while I fall again to my death. Wait, this tower is fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
This is a crazy.
mushroom.
This is a crazy
They're
cook
making a
up.
mushroom.
That's a tough mushroom. I'm just observing. There's
Hey, when are we gonna getting Blunder, CTC, Sama, Suave, Edgar, Chimpack, and CV for the B12? Pick
12
six.
pick 6 is crazy.
Super Smash Bros. Best of 7.
Nah,
Stop this.
I would definitely make CBB go insanely crazy in a
metagame like that.
yeah. I'd definitely rage bait the fuck out of him. I can already imagine. You pick a Loma Mola every game. I can already imagine. What I was saying is I was talking about last month. The fucking Gen 5 bans. We were looking at all those shits. The Shaman 51 out of 51. Deoxys Attack 49 and 2. I need to know which two folks were like, fuck it, let Deoxys attack in black and white.
I might have been on that too if I would have, bro.
What was the first Rex you ever got? You remember?
It had to be in 2013.
Yeah,
2014,
I think it was probably our same, bro. It was probably the same. It was probably Tornadus T in black white.
Yeah, it most likely was torn.
I think that was torn. We probably had the same one. Yeah, I think Keldeo was part of that shit too.
Yeah, it was most likely torn. Like I think I agree.
Remember DOD was in black and white too for like a year.
Yes, but we also played on PO. So
no, that shit was in SPL.
Smogon as well.
That shit was in World Cup.
Or SPL as well.
Bro, that shit was in World Cup.
For black and white too. You know what? You're probably right.
I am. Trust me on that. Yo, remember Legendary DD Latios? That shit has a Deoxys lead.
Legendary DD Latios.
No, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. That shit is
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
I think they only banned it right before the new gen came out, which is crazy. We played with DOD the majority of Black White 2OU.
Nah, that was before we had a legal Excadrill as well, right? We only had Sand Rush. We didn't have
maybe that guy was too goated. No, Drill was banned. Drill was just straight up banned.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said that's before we had a legal Excadrill.
Yeah, Black and White actually went through mad makeovers.
My favorite day of Black and White was day 1 when they allowed Kyogre and OU on PO. That was really fun.
That's some nonsensical behavior.
No. You see, in Black and White, the metagame had gotten so obsessed that we had Ferrothorn, so you could bring Kyogre. Don't worry about it.
That's definitely the worst opinion of all time. I'm gonna blow up PO for that. That's actually crazy. Genesect, I don't know how long Genesect lasted in Gen 5. I want to say like
way too long.
I want to say I'm gonna look this up. Matter of fact.
Way too long, buddy.
When was Genesect banned in Black and White 2OU? Let me look this shit up.
Real call. I want to catch.
Genesect was banned to Ubers in October 2012. Oh, dude, that shit was banned in 1 month.
That's way too long.
Nah, I think that's... Damn, I really thought that guy was around for something, but no.
Are you sure? Is that POOU or is that...
No, I'm talking about actual Smogon tiers, not PO. Nah, bro, I looked it up and Google's AI is linking your video as the first source.
That's amazing.
that it was banned in October 2012. Nah, fuck.
That's amazing.
Nah, that Google AI be lying though. Let me
also, no, that's a real video.
Let me look for it. I know your vid's real, but they could be deciphering the vid incorrectly. Now, let me look this up.
I remember when Kyurem Black first got allowed in the tier, and I put choice ban on it, and I was just OCOing Lucarios and steel types with outrage.
Lucario definitely taking 150 minimum from that shit.
Yeah, that dude was just dying. The dude was dying, bro. I really hated that they allowed Kieran Black for a long time. Now it's like whatever. Obviously, as a tier has like shifted, but I really don't like. I really didn't like back then.
No, I thought Kieran Black was extremely stupid to unban for the longest time. That shit is still insane, but it's not broken because every team is like Sand,
Latios, Titar, Sand.
Yeah, and Drill also kind of fucks that shit up.
Yeah, Drill being in the tiers.
Nah, but you still can't switch in. Like I still think Bandit on the drag mag shit was free as fuck.
I think to this day, Bandit Kiram is still the best set. You'll
for
take
sure
one,
it's the best.
no
For
matter
sure it's the best. Mix doesn't even make sense. You got people running straight bullshit nowadays in the tier, like Clefable and like Bronzong. But Bandit is still beating every steel type no matter what. What is Skarm doing? Also, at the end of the day, if you outrage into Ferrothorn, that shit's still at like 30% now. So like whatever.
Yeah, you do so much.
That's just not gyro. You also win 1v1 because you just switch after. All right, I looked it up. November 30th, 2012, Genesect was banned.
Damn, that's a while.
Yeah, that shit existed for 2 months. But you gotta remember, back then, banning was not like... You know what I mean? Like the Deoxys and all that nonsense, that shit was in 2010, remember? 2010, I was fucking... like 11. Like, I didn't even know about Pokemon like that. Damn, they've been doing this suspect shit for a minute. It's
a long time,
big
bro.
testament to how long this shit has lasted and has stayed consistent.
I think one of my craziest Wi-Fi battles I had was Cool Trainer Alex, big YouTuber back in the day. He was also on a clan.
I remember that name. That's BKC's GOAT.
Yeah, I liked Cool Trainer Alex a lot too. He made some really good videos, and I battled him in black and white, and my team had Darkrai, Skyman, and Deoxys, or no, Manaphy.
Nice, keeping them honest, huh, Joe?
Yeah. It was when they were all legal and allowed in the tier. Yeah, Skyman. I lost that shit.
Oh, you lost? Damn, he's tough.
What's that? I think I got lucked.
It's okay.
That. But I mean, I deserve to get lucked.
Damn, I can't even imagine what Darkrai used to be.
Bro, that Dark Void was nasty.
Actually, I was showing my bro Pokemon the other day, or like telling him about it, and he was like, wait, what the fuck, Darkrai's allowed now? What the fuck are y'all playing? And I couldn't stop laughing because he hasn't played since Gen 7 like that, and so he was like, what the fuck do you mean Darkrai's running around? I was like, oh yeah, shit's gotten kind of out of hand. It's
kind of hard like to think of Darkrai and then like see Dark Void, how bad it is, you know?
Yeah, back in the day, it's just like, I mean, people didn't even hate sleep like that back then. Even though obviously Rai was broken, but like the greater...
That's a new thing, dude. That's
the anti-sleep is like 2021 forward.
Yeah, literally. And that's why they're banning and everything now. It literally is. The more you play a tier... Yeah. Which is why... You know,
I mean,
it's literally the more you play a tier and a competitive...
broken, but I still wish it was around on some shits. But like, I get it.
I agree. But it comes to what I was saying. Like, the more you play a tier, the more you end up changing. Like, look at DVP. DVP just banned... Like, DVP banned Machamp. DVP banned sleep, but like...
I was talking to August about that. He was like, Machamp ban and Spore ban have destroyed the game and made everything fat. But that's just him telling me. I can't obviously speak for DPP. But I mean...
I believe August, though.
That's what I'm saying. He pretty much a DPP GOAT. So he was telling me, he was like, yeah. He's like, without Machamp and without Spore, it's over. He's like, all fat is risk-free, and there's no way to truly punish long-term. I was like, damn.
Yeah, Spore Breloom could 1v1 all fat teams if it wanted to. Like, Nidoqueen can lose, defensive Rotoms will lose.
Yeah, shit keeps you honest. Shit keeps you honest, you know? This is a matcha gacha themed place, guys. Sinistra colorway.
My thought process of that was like, because people have been playing these tiers so much on a competitive level that they're willing to do things that are not normally done, I feel like we should do the exact same thing for Gen 9. We're about to go into the 5th year. You know, we might as well do some things that haven't been done. But it'll just come back to... whatever.
It's definitely pretty difficult.
Is there any band that you that like from the beginning that you didn't like or you don't agree with? We've had a billion bands. I think I DM'd you.
I mean, there's like bands that like I think you could like reintroduce and it would be cool, but there's nothing that I like super disagree with. Like I think Aleki is probably not that good, but
Lucky for sure. I'd always, but I think my favorite Mon that got banned, that I was like, well, this Mon's only broken if it hits, which is fair. It hit Iron Bundle. I was like, that Mon, if it don't hit, is garbage. But Bundle's obviously broken. right? Ice plus water
for
is just
sure.
really strong. But like, if it doesn't hit, and if it goes for Terra Blast water, it's weaker.
That's just pretty broken. I'm not gonna hold you, because
It's
it's the
broken.
fastest mon, and you basically there's no counter to the coverage.
Yeah, you just gotta hope for the hit,
Like that's
hit or
just,
miss.
it's
That's
like
literally
it's
it.
like Kyurem that's faster than everybody. Like it's pretty
I
nasty.
like Encore a lot on it though.
Although Dog is
Did you-
faster, which is pretty clutch.
Did you agree with the Ogerpon ban back when it happened?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That shit takes no skill, Joe. You get +1 attack and mold breaker,
I love Ogerpon.
and your Terrifier, so you're like +2. Nah, that shit was.
I love
that shit was
Ogerpon so much,
nonsensical.
bro.
That shit was extremely broken on like webs and shit like that.
Thank for the 10
Like
gift.
it was actually just like over if you played against that mon.
Oh no, the Espathler ban was.
Nah, there was
100%
definitely
necessary,
a
though.
good
For
like
10.
week or two where I'm like, this shit's not even crazy like that. Even then, I don't think I really got swept by that thing, but it was like definitely broken though.
Much love, fam. I always think that the bans of like the slow Pokemon are always really funny, but like they make like Ursaluna Blood Moon is really funny because obviously it's not sweeping fast, but the fact that the Calm Mind like Terra Poison set.
She was the fucking
Can
lame.
just-
That was like the lamest Pokemon that ever lasted. That shit should have been
Literally-
banned in like
literally.
2 days,
Much
but that
love,
shit
fam.
took 1 month, which is fucking
It did-
outrageous. That was the worst meta of
Took
all
forever.
time for a month, truly.
Ursaluna Blood, yeah.
Ursaluna
Blood
Blood
was
Moon was
disgusting,
like
bro.
just so.
You just
not
come in, you Calm Mind, you Moonlight.
It
and
was
you just go
it
for
was
your
the
Blood Moon
most
for
not
Earth Power.
fun shit ever. Every team was fucking grassy plus Rilla plus more cheese abusers. Dude, I was I started to think like, yo, maybe Rillaboom's the problem. We gotta smoke this guy. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Oh, the grassy, dude, the grassy terrain, so it got basically Gliscor levels of recovery.
Yes, and then
Oh.
the fucking seed, grassy seed, Terra Poison.
Yeah,
Now
yeah, that stuff was disgusting.
Earthquake and Headlong Rush doing like 30 and 40%. And then nah. Ursaluna Blood Moon was really, really awful. Like to play with. Like it was such a headache. I mean, there's some mons that like are always gonna be broken. I remember Bax, everybody knew that shit was broken, and they still gave it a suspect test formality, which is fair. But like Bax, everybody was gonna ban Bax. Bax was actually the original Dragonite, because either it turns Fairy and gets another DD,
Trippy.
or it turns Ground and it kills you with the Earthquake boosted. Nah, Bax was really disgusting to play against. I remember every team I built that summer in World Cup or had CTC make me, I was like, all right, well, probably lose to Bax if I don't.
Probably lose the Bax is crazy.
Actually, I didn't use Bax. But I remember I was like, yeah, like probably lose to Terra Ground Bax if it's Terra Ground, because there's like 0 risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then and then I guess Za got dropped down, but Za wasn't like spammed. Like nobody was using no 4 attack Za back then. It was all IDEF.
Yeah, this is all things that changed that later, obviously.
There was a lot of Tusk, Fizdef Tusk, G King type combos, which
There was the Terra Steel, and then they did the flip of do I Terra Ground Earth.
Fairy Steel. Even we saw Swords Dance, Terra Ice, Swords Dance, Terra Dragon. Bax had too much
Always.
shit. Nah, it was definitely busted by itself. Like Veil definitely helps, but Bax was for sure getting banned no matter what. Like it made no difference really. That dice set isn't even that crazy. Like lefty sub
I don't think the
DD,
dice set's good. I think
because
it's
you only
the
need
sub
your ice and your earthquake.
Ice Ground.
That's what I'm
Ice
saying.
Ground
You
is all
don't
you
even need Glaive Rush, which is of course crazy. But nah, Bax was always gonna get banned. That shit was honestly a perfect Pokemon. That shit has godly distribution stat wise. Let me actually look up what that stat wise is.
Super
real quick.
cure him. Bro, super cure him. I still hate the Volcar ban. I thought it was at a point in time where the D Knights were so powerful and stuff that like Volk was fine.
Yeah.
Personally, even the Terra Fairy Volk, whatever. I don't know. I still dislike the way Volk.
I liked
Man,
Volk.
I know they
I
ended
liked Volk as a defensive mon. It's literally just
Yeah,
like a Moltres too. But that shit, I don't know if that shit's cheap, but I think it's definitely needs to be. I think it's definitely deserving of a retest. More than Roaring Moon is deserving of a retest.
Yes.
Like I think it's time to try that mon out because I don't know for sure if that shit is still broken.
Well, remember it got banned, and then I believe they allowed it back again during.
I mean, that shit was in the
yeah,
SPL we won. Volk was literally legal, and like
Yeah.
it's not like our players were using that shit every week or something. That shit got checked by a lot of stuff. Use Volk and run
Yeah,
into
dude.
Gouging Fire. You know what I'm saying? Like use Volk and
Yeah,
run into
yeah.
Dragonite.
or on the defensive side,
Or
you had
Toxic
Quad and
Slow
stuff
King
like
G.
that,
You
too.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the big one, bro. Glow King's so good. Gambit would run Terra Fire for I don't know. Volk is like And it's like Terrifier only was that good for that. I don't think Terrifier.
No, there was never such. There was no such thing as Terrifier on Glow King. You mean Gambit?
No, Gambit. Yeah, it's a Gambit.
Okay. Nah, Terrifier was probably like the best for a while though because of Vault.
Specifically
But also Flame Body did his
too,
job
yeah.
a lot of the time. Like it kept a good ecosystem. Za couldn't throw out attacks for free. Gambit couldn't throw out attacks for free. I guess you can make the same argument about Moltres, but I don't know. I think we definitely should retest that shit.
I'd 100% test Vault.
I mean, bro, it's like the best set was Quiver Dance, Morning Sun, Giga Drain, Fiery Dance. That was with Terra Grass.
I also like Terra Blast Fairy, but it was such a commitment.
Nah, Terra Blast Fairy has beaten me before. I'm not gonna lie.
It's such a commitment though if you want to do it, because obviously you don't have any attack other than Fiery Dance. Like,
also, Gliscor is fucking your shit up. You're weak as fuck.
Spadef Gliscor does not give a damn about anything.
You're either getting 2-hit KO by Facade and not 2-hit KOing unless Fiery boosts at +1. And you also probably need some investment. Like, well, Gliscor's really that guy. And then Dragonite's getting +6 on you if you're not Wisp, no matter what. Because you basically have to have Terra Blast Fairy and commit. No, I think Volk is worth the retest overall.
If I look at the OU tier and I look at like what it actually does for, because I think that's the way you look at it too, like what it can do for the tier versus what it won't.
Nah, there's a lot of cringe doing cringe for the tier, like Aloe and Tinglu. So we need to allow Volk. I think that's
it's just the one that can check gold, check Tusk, check.
It keeps a lot of the shit in check from spamming off random moves.
But it also, oh my god, I'm looking at the tier 2. There's so much. Tyranitar's good in OU again. By the way, wasn't good during the Volcarona time.
Heatran also wasn't good, but is now good. You know?
Yeah, like, and you can't do anything. Like,
Heatran might get set up on and lose to Morning Sun, but you would need
Magma Storm Taunt or Roar. Yeah.
Now Magma Taunt maybe wins, but maybe not. Maybe if you switch in on it, you might lose. But at the end of the day, it's like whatever. Nah, Heatran might lose though, but you would need Terra Blast Fairy.
I think, but the thing is, you have that, and you also have like there's still Guard and things as well. Glow King with Toxic is not uncommon. It's not like it's not being used. I just think there's a lot that we actually have that could check it. Offense as well.
Back in the day, I used to always run Toxic on my Glow King because it's like, all right, man, if Moth comes out, I'm gonna need this.
Yep.
It's definitely a piece of shit mon to face, but I really don't feel like it should be.
I don't think it's sweeping and just winning.
Yeah, I think it should be retested, and then if it's broken still, then that's calm.
That
should be happening, but I think it's worth the. I mean, I don't know what it would run Terra-wise.
Dude, it's like what, Fairy, Grass.
Terra Dragon was pretty strong. This shit still gets checked by
Dragon was cool too.
Dragon was definitely pretty strong overall. It was a good Fire Dragon coverage is pretty shice. That Reshiram.
That gouging fire, bro. You were literally gouging fire into gouging fire.
Gouge. Fuck gouge. Damn.
Free gouge, free CTC.
Free CTC, even though he made too many Volk teams. CTC was one of Volk's strongest soldiers. If there's a cheap combo that takes no skill, CTC is gonna tap in, put that shit together. All right, we got red, we got white. What you want? Black, yellow, blue. What's going on? Apricorn leaves. I'm at the black market making some deals. I'm gonna worry about
what you selling.
Don't worry about that. We had Agency Mark going stupid.
Oh, Buzzle will be so sick in current SVOU, bro.
Nah, that guy can't roost though, so it's kind of sad.
Oh wait, there's no roost? Oh, yeah, never roost.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I thought that guy would be. That's actually why I didn't put that guy in my video of the mons that would save Gen 9. Because I was gonna put him, and then I found out. Oh wait, roost is.
If he can't roost, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I thought it was level up, but it's not. It's TM. He can't roost, so it's like you're gonna lose to everybody. But if he could roost, he would have been valid for sure.
Damn, messed up my boy.
A lot of guys got messed up. Zamazenta is a beneficiary of the fact that moves like Toxic don't exist. Otherwise, that shit would be ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That body press set would not be doing it.
Shit would not be doing it. That shit can only exist in this gen. That shit could never exist in any other gen. That shit would be straight ballsack in Gen 8. You know what I mean?
Yep. Agreed. Agree with that. Toxic everywhere. Oh my god, you're right. Toxic not being anywhere. That's my favorite. That's my favorite move to put on a Pokemon.
Nah, Toxic is definitely extremely cheap.
Very.
I feel like them removing that was a pretty interesting move. overall. Like, I enjoyed what became of shit as a result.
I think that I tell you, like I'm doing like Gen 7 Rambats, and my least favorite thing is that my opponent has Toxic on every single mon, bro. Like even like a Florgus will have Moonblast, Calm Mind, Synthesis, Toxic. Like what are you doing? Yeah, it is Frosty. It's Apex. I don't know. I do like the distribution because I like it for draft, and I like it being able to check like oppressive mons like Za, but I think you're right. It's way better than
limiting Terra would bring back so many.
Dude, imagine Guard with Salt Pure Toxic.
That shit's fucked up. Good thing that shit can't do that in Natex. No, but someone's saying limiting Terra would bring back so many guys, but I don't think so. I think you'd actually lose to those mons even harder. Straight up.
If Terra's gone, Iron Valiant is 100 times better.
That shit gets banned immediately.
You can't check Swords Enter Calm Mind sets defensively like you would before. Like
yeah, all the mons that were banned would actually sweep even faster. Like Roaring Moon with no anti-Gambit Terra, it's already over. You like lose immediately.
Yeah. That Sneasler as well, very similar. I think the big ones that don't are Regieleki, but Regieleki, Bun and I already said like that mon probably is fine even with Terra.
Yeah, Terra actually makes these mons more manageable. If you remove Terra, all the big guys get banned and more.
I still think a Spother would probably still be insane. Like with screens, you just run Calm Mind, Dazzling Gleam. Like obviously Gambit would still be that, but besides that, it'd be everything else.
Actually, I think you're right. A Spother might be a rare case of a mon that actually gets worst, because that shit does need that coverage. It'd still probably be cheap, but
I've definitely swept without Terra, bro. Like I've definitely just done sub Calm Mind with screens, and then as long as it's not Gambit, but it would be Gambit plus Ting Lu, so that's two of the most common mons.
That's what I'm saying.
It'd be tough.
Nah, definitely. But yeah, Terra definitely makes a lot of these Pokemon like more manageable than less manageable. Because just think about it. If you have a +1/+1 Roaring Moon against the opponent and they can't Terra Fairy anything on knock, what are you like? What's gonna stop that Pokemon? It's easier. I mean, these Pokemon are already broken. Standalone is what I always thought. I mean, there's a reason these Pokemon get banned again in Nat decks regardless in a Terra-less metagame, like Roaring Moon, and with increased mons that learn everything. Terra's a pretty great equalizer. Like, Terra Normal D-Knight is so famous all the time because it checks most of these Pokemon by turning normal, getting rid of all weaknesses besides fighting, and then killing them with the boosted shit.
Yep.
Boosted normal E-speed.
I think that, I'm trying to look at the tier.
Like, bundle without Terra would actually be like, you'd have to run Blissey, or you'd lose to Specs every game. You'd literally have to run Blissey, or you're gonna lose to Hydro Freeze Dry every game. Like, it would be.
That guy gets a lot better without Terra.
Some of these mons.
They wouldn't
without
even, some
Terra,
of these mons might not even be used, bro. I don't know I think Moltres would go back to being UU without Terra. It's still good. It's natural typing still
Wake
good.
and Sun gets better without Terra. Without Terra, Wake is gonna get banned. Like, there's actually no way out of a Wake ban without Terra.
Oh yeah, no Glow King to Terra Water.
That's what I'm saying. No Salt to Terra Water. No nothing. Wake would be banned instantly if there was no Terra in the meta. That's actually a great mon. Nah, Wake without Terra would be fucking like a no Terra meta, and you go up against plus special Wake. That's just over, bro.
Gliscor, SD Gliscor gets a little worse. Oh, gets definitely worse.
For sure gets worse. Yeah.
Defensive still annoying with Tox, stuff like that, but it's.
Nah, but overall score is still the GOAT, because folks always be trading even into Ice Spinner if they take 80%, knowing that they can cheese back HP. Lapras smokes Wake? Nah, you smoking some shit. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm thinking that Draco into Lapras, one hit KO. Get the fuck out of here. Lapras
Dragonite gets worse without Terra, and that's like one of the best checks to a lot
Dragonite definitely gets worse without Terra. It's just the GOAT Terramon. It's still pretty valid overall, but knowing you can go into Clef and always beat that shit, or whoever, is a great feeling. Yeah. Actually, D-Knight just gets forever pwned by Za.
Yeah. Can't do it. Like, you could try DD Encore still, but ain't gonna do it.
That's just definitely not gonna do it. I'm trying to think what else would.
I'm looking at the OU tier as well.
I'm trying to think what without Terra is actually worse, because it's really not that many Pokemon that were banned that like it was because of Terra.
I mean, Gold gets way worse without Terra, right? Like it can't. It's still good. Don't get me wrong.
Now,
Scarf is still good. Air Balloon is still good.
Gold mine games
still
are
good.
pretty tough to handle. So I would agree.
Like not being able to have to worry about its terroring is whatever. Just being able to hit it with super effective mons. And the thing is, they built a whole thing around Pokemon that are faster than it, right? So you have Golden Go as a 293 speed tier, and then you have Glim, Great Tusk, Samurott, all faster. And then like even if Glim goes for Power Gem upon switching, can always Earth Power and deal with it and actually be able to Mortal Spin later. Gold definitely gets worse. Like it's still good mon.
I think you're right.
It definitely gets worse.
Terapagos without Terra, yeah. I guess that's kind of a...
Yeah, that mon should be OU, period.
I guess that's kind of an abstract pick, since that guy gets fucking super form with Terra Stellar. And Terra Stellar was truly insane. That show's banned in 2 days for a reason. But yeah, OG Terapagos would be an amazing mon to have.
What a good mon.
That guy
Rapid
gets...
Spin Combine.
That shit gets Roar, too. And Toxic. That guy is...
Oh, yeah, that's the Uber set, bro.
He's got some options. He's got some options, for real.
That's the Edgar Uber
That
set.
move is risk-free, though. That Terra Starstorm, even in the base form, it's a beast move to be able to just spam.
An absolute.
So you know who gets, you know who turns into fucking LeBron James again without Terra? Dragapult. Dragapult Wisp Hex Darts becomes the strongest mon of all time.
Yeah, literally.
Like there's
like Bandit gets worse, but Dragon Darts is still good. Period.
Nah, the Wisp set actually is gonna win everything over the course of the battle. Post's been falling off though. Me and CTC were talking about that in the tier list video.
I think it got
replaced by
as
Gold.
a drag. Yeah, as a ghost, it's Gold is better. As a dragon, like I rather DD win
or
like
Cure.
Dragon. Yeah. Dragonite and Cure. Like obviously Dragon Ball has DD, but Dragon Balls DD forces you to run.
You have to Terra and you have to run HO.
Exactly. Whereas Dragonite can do it by itself because of its bulk, multi-scale, heavy-duty boots. And then Kyurem obviously has a whole bunch of different things that are already scared for, and it takes advantage of loaded dice, takes advantage of leftovers. Dude's good.
Fuck. I fell. Yeah. Nah, Kyurem is actually... When me and CDC were doing our tier list, we said that Kyurem is the 6th best Pokemon outside of the top 5. And so the top 5 are D-Knight, Tusk, Za, Gold, King Gambit. And then you can have whatever order you want for that. Some people have D-Knight first, some people have Tusk first, some people have Za first. My personal is Za's first, and then probably Tusk and D-Knight tied. Then Gold, then Gambit.
Yeah. I think Gambit's up and down.
Yeah, Gambit.
It's good. I'll put Val somewhere in the top 10, just as a mon.
Yeah, I think Val's probably like probably for sure top 10. Val's still defining mon of the metagame, and an offense definer, and one of the greatest Terra forcers on the opponent's side as well.
Yep.
Nah, Val's definitely top 10 still. It's like,
do you put Tinglu and Glowking somewhere up there, or are you not?
Nah, them shits is up there, but I gotta think about it. We haven't got to those mons yet because they're alphabetically still too far, but they probably will be up there. I think Wogue is the best though, right after Kyurem.
That's fair.
Like outside of the top 5 that I just said, I think it's Kyurem, Lou, Ogre are in their own like upper. Actually, no. It's Kyurem, Wogue, Lou, and Petch. Those guys are in their own
Petch definitely
second tier. Yeah, those guys are in their own second tier, and then I'd say Val is the leader of the 3rd tier at the moment. So Val would then probably be the 10th or 11th best Pokemon in the meta.
I think that's fair.
I think 11 by my counting. But yeah,
Lou is like one of the mons that like if it pulls up and I don't see leftovers on it, I get happy.
Nah, Lou is actually risk free. Like it's literally risk free no matter what. You're always gonna get a Ruinate or you're gonna get Rocks at some point.
Frost, that's fair.
Hat basically is forced to run this Pain Split Rocky Helmet set now, or they cannot hope to beat Lou, which they still lose to Red Card Slow. Which,
yeah, they do.
Nah, Lou is actually
or a weakness possible.
Negative skill needed, and you always are doing some shit. Like you have to hold that. So I think now that you ask about Lujo, I think I can confidently say. Also, huge shoutouts to Coconut subscribing. Appreciate you, gang. But yeah, I think now that you mention it, Lou is definitely on the same level as the rest.
Lou's so good. It's just so good, so rich.
Raging Bolt could be S or could be A plus. Bolt's up there for sure, but Bolt is still a step below like a lot of the support guys. Like Iron Treads, Gliscor, Hatterene. All that shit is above Bolt.
I think Bolt on Sun with like Solar Beam, that Solar Beam Weather Ball set is probably my favorite thing right now.
Yeah, Sun's
More
pretty
than the
strong.
Combine.
There's mad lose, so
More-
it's hard to get away with that booster out of Sun shit. Shout out
Yeah,
Sleezo
yeah,
as
and then
well.
you have to like, and then you're always
Glad you enjoy.
Bolt's like a Terra Hog too. Like if you're not booster, if you're like running leftovers,
Nah, yeah,
obviously, or
that's
anything
actually
like that, or
true.
just in
Nah, that's
general.
true.
You have to
Although,
run, like,
although
Fairy
I do like Boots still. I think Boots is still pretty valid. You just need knockoff support.
If you have Knock plus Hazard, that's fine. If you don't like Samurott, unban Volk. Yo, I'm
I think
saying.
Gouge would
test it.
still be banned with no Terra. Yeah, it would be. It's the same thing as we were talking about Roaring Moon.
You don't have the
it's
defensive
gonna
option.
It's gonna click Dragon Dance, and then like Terra doesn't really change anything. It's still clicking the Fire, Dragon, and Ground move and sweeping the same compositions. Like Gouge definitely enjoyed being able to Terra Fairy against other dragons, and to Terra
It's
Ground
nice.
for the boosted EQ plus setup on
Terra Ground's beautiful, bro.
Zapdos.
Terra Ground is beautiful.
But Gouge is gonna get banned anyways because of DD Morning Sun. That shit 1v1s everything. Although, I think I think that shit does get a little bit worse though. So Gouge is a good pick actually. Gouge does get worse because DD Morning Sun, if you're not a fairy or ground type, you can get 1v1'd by shit. Like I do just go to my Dragonite and I EQ 2 times. You know what I mean? Because if you're DD Morning Sun, you're gonna have Earthquake over.
Yeah, you can't actually do anything.
So yeah, Gouge is a good answer.
Terras are really good on Gouge for obviously the offensive
Yeah, yeah.
grounds, but like those defensive breaking swipe stupid sets
Nah,
are
bro.
really
Even
funny.
even just offensive coverage, but having Terra Fairy, so you just wall the random shit in front of you.
Yeah.
That shit's actually really annoying. What's Gouge's defense? It's like 121. Nah, shit's cheap.
Something high. It's very high.
But yeah, that's a good
It's
That's a
funny
good
in
one.
draft versus that. Gouge is like just basically a 1-for-1 mon and then does nothing else
yeah.
for the most part when it comes to draft. That's cool to
Yeah, I played against Gouge in the draft tour we were in. I had Sableye Avalugg locking that shit down for his whole life.
Avalug's the GOAT.
Yeah, nah, it was Sableye that was fucking his shit up though. D-Claw was doing
We cannot
30%.
unban Sneasler.
I tricked that shit
Stop
lagging
this.
tail, it was reps.
Dude, tricking him on a lagging tail is heinous.
Nah, Sableye's so shiced. I tricked that fucking shit on D-Claw, and then I recover encore spam and just walled that shit 6-0. Problem would be Sun, Gouge. Gouge broken in general, but yeah, Sun is cheap.
I mean, all three of them were nasty on Sun. Sun this gen is super good.
Yeah, I used to spam the fuck out of Sun in tournament. I had this back when Moon was legal. I was running Moon, Tusk, Wake, Bolt, and then Hatterene, and then of course Ninetales. But yeah, 4 proto guys is like, alright dude, like, it's mad cheap.
I mean, dude, one of my favorite Suns right now is running Life Orb Wake, Life Orb Bolt, and Life Orb Ceruledge. Ceruledge is another mon that's like, that mon has insane, that mon has really high highs and then low lows in my
Nah, we rated Ceruledge high as fuck on the list.
Dude, it's literally high highs and then low lows. Like, it has insane. It either does everything crazy, guarantees a kill, or does or forces you to play in a way versus a focus sash set, or it's some bulk up set and you're very happy to fight
Nah, facts.
because it's garbage.
Nah, bulk up is definitely trash. Nah, but it had that run where it was busted.
Yes. The bulk up covert cloak when everybody was running guard.
Nah,
Fun stuff.
Cloak's not even is not even a meme. I mean, it's definitely a meme now because the metagame has gotten too offensive, and also it's just because SD pays the same dividend without having to fish for like a potential good or bad matchup. You know what I mean?
All that mon has to do is click Poltergeist anyway. Like, it's not like it has to care in general. So like when you're limiting it on a bulk up set that's bulk up Shadow Sneak, sometimes Taunt, Bitterblade, or whatever it is.
No, we're on
like,
the
it's
same
just
page
worse.
for sure with that.
Welcome, Frosty.
Ceruledge only belongs on HO, which is like the one thing holding it back. But overall, that guy's like kind of a bastard. Let me see where we ranked that shit.
Dude, I've been using Terra Ghost a lot on Sun. Like Terra Ghost Poltergeist is, I mean, you already know how good Terra. But
Yeah, we had Ceruledge
I
around
saw-
the Iron Moth Moltres tier.
yeah,
But CTC was
That's
trying
good.
to tell me that Ceruledge is better than Pult, but I told him he's gassing that shit up.
I think that's a little bit too.
That's too crazy.
good.
Boots Pult still be still be the most unkillable mon. At 1 HP, that shit does the reverse. Like, people need to not hate.
Mon's still good.
That shit's like,
Damn
it's not
right.
it's not as goated as it was early because Gold and Kirim and all them have like done the role better. But saying Cerulege is over that guy, I had to put a stop to it. But I was
If they
glazing
gave
some
Iron
trash
Moth
too.
Torch Song over this Fiery Dance, broken as hell. I swear that mon is like, I swear, bro, that mon is like, if it gets the boost,
Yeah,
it's insane into any offense or balance.
It's a casino mon.
If it doesn't,
you can win right there if you get the boost, deadass.
bro, if you get the boost as Slow King comes in, you beat it. You can beat it.
I mean, yeah, you'd
But
be
if you
mad.
don't-
You'd be mad shit, bro. Like, even if, like, think about how many times you're like, okay, if it doesn't boost, I can revenge kill with my Zama or my D-Knight. But then it gets the boost.
Yep.
Now you have to exhaust Terra. Shit's already over. Moth did its job.
Yep.
Moth was
And
never
then
meant to sweep.
It subs
you
as
know?
Utera.
Dude, yeah, it subs you Terra. That's the thing. That mon
subs
is
you
never
Terra,
is
oh,
never
you
meant
became
to.
something else.
It's never meant to sweep. It's just meant to break and to force their Terra. But then if you do get the 2 boosts, now you're like, holy shit, I
literally
just
become a
sweep.
sweeper, yeah.
Nah, shit is actually
Is there
cancer.
like any other days maybe for Cobble? I'll be doing Cobble later. When was the next time we're doing Cobble winner? A day?
We can do it on Friday or Saturday. I'm down.
Yeah,
do it at
Friday or
night.
Sat.
Maybe Friday
Matt,
night.
I'm down. How much longer are we on today? I wouldn't say too much longer because I have a few errands to run.
Same. But I'm gonna upload a video soon. Don't worry, chat. And this tier list video, this shit's cooking up. Hopefully I can post this tomorrow.
I gotta go board later today. Back.
Let me catch a shit. Let me catch a Mad Mons.
That's what I'm doing. I'm kind of just filling out my.
A wise man once said, this shit at 1 HP is the same as this shit at 100 HP. I'm the wise man. As long as Pult has its boots, the HP percent is irrelevant. It's the most horrible mon to go up against for that reason. Because you know it's not over till it's fucking over with Dragapult.
Bro, that's why people can play aggressive with Pult and switch it in hard on Ice Spin or Headlong Rush from Great Test,
Exactly,
right?
because if you didn't kill it, it's not dead. Like,
they still get his job.
you gotta
done. It
kill
threatens
that
you.
guy, bro. Otherwise, speed kills. There's nothing else to say. Speed kills. It'll always
Literally
kill.
nothing else you could do.
That guy's so
the guy.
fucking insane to play against. When your Lu comes in on Wisp and then it gets U-turned on and you just know, alright. Slowly but surely.
The only Lu who doesn't care is Blim Lu.
Yeah, that
Talk
that
this through.
Blymax Lu, and even that, if it switches into too many U-turns and the opponent catches you every time, you know what I mean?
Doesn't have the turn, yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
but you're right. That Blymax Lu is the ultimate, I don't give a fuck about any attacker on your team.
Anybody, yeah.
That should
literally.
still
And
pulls
that
crazy
thing will
matchups.
always
That
live.
that should still pulls crazy matchups into HO. I've seen that shit get 4 KOs against HO before.
I've seen Blim do that many a time.
Yeah. And that's shit's still one of the most spammed in tournament Pokemon. Not even a question.
Would you be down to make videos on Sun and Moon OU? You made the video with the Duo team. You want? Yeah, leave it on my Smogon profile. I wouldn't mind. Moss Fiery Dance gotta be programmed different from Volks. I agree. Volk runners, I feel like always gets it.
They're giving Passimian a signature ability in Gen X. Lemur Tactics, trust. Alright, I'm gonna write that down for you, gang.
Okay, is that just supposed to be Guerrilla Tactics? But with
Blymax
a lemur?
Balance was the first and only solve structure of SV. Nah, that's wrong. There's a couple of solve structures. Tinglu, Gold, D-Knight, Zama, what's it called? Deoxys Clef is a solve structure. Any D-Knight, Zama, Tinglu, Gold archetype is basically solved and good. But Blim's structure, that 6 is definitely perfect. I would agree. Overall. Like, that's a truly eternal build, which is extremely rare.
yeah, Sing Corv, Lu, Dozo is just
Yeah, and
you
people
can
like
do-
switch
and then
out.
you do
People switch
Glow
out
King
the
plus
mons depending on what they want
Kieran,
to do, but
yeah.
they don't need to. That shit's for
he
sure.
exclusively runs Spit F Dozo too, which is obviously good into a lot of matches. But also, it's good into like when he fights things like Raging Bolt and he tears
CTC low key solved SVOU for a bit with that Tink-Lu Keldeo team, but what's the core there? Exactly, Ting-Lu, Gold, D-Knight. So some of that shit is solved with regards to that. Sun is not totally solved, but it's like half solved. And then, yeah, I think those are the only. I think only the Blim team and the Tinglu Gold D-Knight spam is like the only solved type structures.
Bro, the more I use
everything
Sun,
else
and
gets
I've
phased
used
out
Sun a
with
lot.
each meta.
I've used Sun a lot the past month. The more I use it, the more I think that Life Orb Raging Bolt with Solar Beam is the best set. Always. I think
Yeah.
it's just like using Bolt like just to break without having to give up your Draco because your solar beams and your weather balls are just stupid good.
Yeah, weather ball's a nasty hedge move, especially when everybody's running fucking treads, glass score hat. You just spam weather ball into all the fucking mid ground checks. It's just cheap. Nah, Sun is definitely not solved, guys. Sun has never been a top choice for the entirety of the meta, like the aforementioned teams. Like Blim's team didn't come around until a year after SV was made, but the second it was made, it became a eternal team.
It's something you can pull up whenever.
You could literally pull that shit up whenever. That should be seeing use to this day and is winning the same way. Like the sets have not changed on that team, barring the Curum. In
Sun is
2
really
years
dangerous,
plus.
but like it has bad matchups.
Nah, Sun is still
like,
getting farmed by Garg and
yeah.
shit like that.
If you're not like Terra Water, Modest, like Wake, you're not beating like the Blissey.
Yeah. Also, Water
like,
G King Chili still completely fucks on you.
Yeah.
And you gotta.
Yeah.
Sun is definitely strong though. I would agree. Sun's actually never been better than it is now. But Sun is never gonna be like the premier, like, oh, like just load Sun. Just that's never gonna happen.
It's not like people were like when they were running Archaladon on Rain and you're like,
yeah,
oh,
exactly.
Rain free.
Also, D-Knight still blows Sun up in the end game every time. The Cresselia, what's it called? The Cresselia introduction was pretty strong for Sun, but I still prefer Hat. I don't really like having a Mon that's just completely useless into some shit and is only there to Lunar Dance. Although Trick Scarf is pretty valid, I think.
More Mon. Damn, there were all these other trees that were actually. I had to leave my house after you told me.
I think
what
the
it
next soft
like.
structure is D-Knight, Curum, Hat, Gold. No, I think those teams are not eternal enough, honestly. Like I don't think Hat, Curum. I mean, it's like strong right now, but that shit goes. It comes and goes. And that shit's still like too new to me to be a consistent structure. Like we weren't even seeing these Hat Torrent spams until like maybe like less than a year ago. And even then,
them AV Torrents pulling
nah,
up.
Torrent is definitely at its most shiest right now, without a doubt.
Bro,
Torrent's pretty
good, bro.
Torrent's pretty goated right now.
Annoying. AV's annoying, but you know what else is really annoying? Them nasty plot sets with Terra Dark or Terra Ground specifically. Or they beat the Raging Bull and stuff. When I run in like balance, the stuff destroy.
Now the only reason I don't care for like the double removal that much is because those teams end up getting packed by Curum every time.
That's very fair.
I mean, I like Hat a lot.
You keep teleporting me. I'm just running around catching Pokemon.
But I don't know. I feel like those teams are always the same shit. I feel like the Aloe G King Volt turn is just stronger than having to run the Hat and make sure the hazards are off at all times. It's just pretty good with Ace though. I'm not gonna lie. But overall, I feel like those archetypes are inferior to the Slowking versions. But I do like Hat a lot. I might be AV Hat's last soldier.
I like fighting AV Hat.
There will probably... You know what? There's actually one other team that I think is still good to this day, the same 6. And it's Dragonite, Samurott, Clefable, Gliscor, Golden Goza. That team is actually really good. That's like the only version of the Tinglu spike stack that I would use that isn't Tinglu with the Samu instead. Because Samu is a higher skill ceiling, depending on how you play Boots Samu. But yeah, I think the Clef type builds are basically perfect.
Yo, Clef's coming back, man. Them Combine Clefs are scary.
Clef is coming back. It's actually pretty insane how some teams have, but that's also the fact that the metagame has changed a lot, but not enough to where these teams could ever not be it. How real is Sand? Sand is really real. Sand is the most real it's ever been right now. Yeah. Sand has never been as real as it is right now.
Yo, my favorite Drill is Sub-Drill.
Drill is actually legit with either Rock Slide or Iron Head. That shit's gonna be putting in work.
Sub is so nice because you're just taking advantage of all the defensive Pokemon like Garg and things like that can't touch you. You can Rock Slide. You want a lot of stuff too.
That shit's actually super nasty. I've even seen Terra Blast Ice. I've seen that shit win a game.
Yeah, I've used that. I used that in Road Top 10.
Samu has a 73% win rate in SPL right now. That's mad jokes. I mean, yeah, that shit's cheap, right? Also,
you accuracy check your spikes.
All Samus should be max attack, max speed, Jolly, Encore. Even though I'd be running a fat ass AV sometimes. If I run AV though, I'm bulked the fuck out. That guy's just a spike
Encore's
bot.
So nice.
But Encore's too goated. Encore's way too goated.
That guy always says this with Scarf in that dex.
Oh, yeah, also you lock down Gambit that way. Yeah, that guy's cheap as fuck. 73% win rate is actually extremely insane though. And that's out of pocket. That's like way too much. Like that's honestly way too much. I've been seeing mad Terra Fairy drill on the ladder last 2 weeks. Terra Fairy's nuts. I remember using Terra Ghost back in the day. SD on Za and reverse sweep.
I get Ghost instead of on Za. Fairies.
Also, I like Terra Ground a lot. Because at +2 you kill a lot of shit. Like
Sub Earthquake, Rapid Spin, Rock Slide, Terra Ground is beautiful, bro. You two-shot Great Tusk.
That's genius.
Yeah, you Earthquake and Terra Ground Earthquake, you beat Great Tusk. That's offensive.
I still have never used Sub, but I definitely understand the application of Sub. You can bait Terras and get the sub off.
Or top 10.
And then also, yeah, beating Garg every time is pretty amazing. Because the thing is, if you're SD Rock Slide, you're not gonna beat what's his face anyways, like Gliscor and shit. So
that's why I don't
you might as well, so you might not even bother. Yeah, I still do like SD, but I get what you mean. I feel like sometimes the shit is super easy though. Like into the G King Zapdos structure, you know your SD is gonna get the nut off because you're faster than Great Tuskio.
Those squads also run like Hydrapple a lot, which I really like.
With 66 win rate, but Petch is also random name. Tell me the wins out of losses for each mon, so I can know how many actual represents its head.
I'll be right back. By the way,
I'm pretty curious about this. They say in the grass mon gonna grass electric physical. Get the fuck out of here. You want that Carabolt, but for real? Fuck out of here. Nobody's running that shit. Electric grass is nasty. Don't do that. I'm telling you, you actually don't want that typing. Rotom Cut, that guy's a nobody nowadays. But I used to fuck with Rotom Cut. I brought Rotom Cut to a Gen 6 OU tournament, and that shit won. That shit actually went LeBron in my game. Nah, wait, Rotom Cut might be valid. Maybe I was hating. He's definitely ass though. After that, I ain't never used Rotom Cut again. Petch 135 out of 55. 30 out of 45 without mirror. It's pretty strong though. Samu 23 out of 32. Damn. 23 out of 32 is 73. I feel like it's less than that. Or is it the 22 out of 30? Is that how you got 73? Probably without the mirror is probably what they take, right? It's got to be 22 over 30 then. Anyways, that's an extremely high win rate. To go 22 and 8 is really, really disgusting. 22 and 8 is actually beyond ridiculous. Dude, that shit's extremely annoying though. Also, you get when you pair Samurott with any bird, you basically get the free Ceaseless Edge. Because if they have fucking Zama that comes in on your Ceaseless Edge, nobody's clicking body press into the fucking gold, or they're not clicking what's it called, body press into the fucking clef or the birds. So you basically get that second turn for free. Like Samurott is one of the easiest Pokemon to make like the over and under play with. And I'm not surprised that shit has such a high win rate. Also, both water moves are fucking overpowered. One of them crits and one of them defense drops. So you can't even safely switch around that shit. Oh, because
you're talking about because it stays and it will go flip turn or knock off or second.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you bring in your Zama on Ceaseless Edge, it's impossible to click correctly. Because if you body press into the obvious Zap, Moltres, Gold, Clefable, that is
most people Stone Edge or
that's what I'm saying. And then like it's like fuck, what do I do here? Like, nah, that shit's mad annoying. And then also Surf. Surf is amazing because you can beat Tusk 1v1 because a lot of them actually they are running close combat the most they've ever ran it, but.
Close combat Terra Fight? Kind of nasty.
Nah, I have been seeing a lot of Terra Fight. Terra Fight is all over this bitch now. It's pretty strong though, because Corv has never been better than it is right now.
Yeah.
So everyone knows they need to smoke Corv, you know?
I like the increase of Scarf Gold that we're seeing.
Scarf Terra Ghost. That guy's just a better Specs Pult.
Yep.
It's crazy. That guy's a goat though. And then you can cripple something. I'll be running Trick plus T-Wave. Because I'm a bad guy. But Trick Recover? Does Trick Recover be staying the whole game? And that shit was a revenge killer, but now it's just eternal wall.
Now it's alive.
Yeah, now it's just alive forever. Also, there's no worse turn than Gold versus... I mean, not Gold. Being Tusk versus Balloon Gold. And it's like, fuck. Do I Ice Spinner? And then that shit's bold and lives anyways.
Do I sack myself to Ice Spinner or like, yeah.
And then you sack yourself to Ice Spinner, and then it's like, damn, why did I do that? I just lost my Tusk.
That's like Gold Gambit is just tried and... But my guy Storm Zone passed me a team, speaking of Petrant, and like it was so serious that he gave me Defiant Gambit. I was like, there's no way this is this is necessary
That's when you run
in
the
this
what's that shit? The clear amulet.
clear amulet. Yeah,
I literally brought that garbage to a tournament. It didn't have any impact, but I had it on my Scizor.
I just a lot of stuff unless my eyes.
Shit's definitely garbage though. Shout out to clear.
No,
amulet.
I think going items like that, like if you're not doing like just do a Lumberry or like just take the parting shot. It's not like you take any damage.
Yeah. Clear amulet's
Well,
fucking funny.
I gotta go run some errands.
All right,
We can wrap it up.
guys. Thank you for watching. Some good discussions. I'm sure we'll see some of these on the Pokeaimmd Plus channel. So definitely go follow them. Go follow the Pokeaimmd Plus industry. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all you guys. Morning stream. I'm gonna post a video very soon. Maybe in like an hour. Some tournament stuff.
Check out Blender's video. I'll post one later today because I have not recorded yet. I got some errands first. Have a great night, everybody. Oh wait, it's daytime.
This morning.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. But it could be night for some of you. Have
Could
a good
be
one.
some for some.
Peace.